Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome, travelers, to the fringes of reality, where the strange and mysterious meet, and the thin veil between fact and fiction is torn. Welcome to the Forbidden Frontier.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to FF. It's Sunday.
Yes, it is.
We're on time. We've had a
Ish.
very, yeah,
This reality.
Come
My
on, we're
reality.
early, basically.
very productive. Very productive couple of days. Look at how productive Adam has been. Look at that office. That is sexy.
That's good.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I spent a lot of time switching.
I like
it.
the light behind you. It's like a little
pops
halo
you
back
out
there, and
a
it
bit.
changes.
Yeah. Well, you got to have that key
would.
light. Everybody
Yeah.
should actually,
Yeah.
but I never do.
Yeah.
I turn mine off for these because it's darker.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like to make it a little darker for FF.
Ooh, I mean,
Same
it's
here.
darker.
Make it darker.
You know, I had LEDs along my ceiling for a long time, and I was testing lighting for a couple hours actually, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to turn this off, and I turned it off, and it like instantly made it better.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
It's like, oh, I don't need that at all. All right.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's like recording our videos. I don't need I found out my camera's so good I don't need the lights anymore shining in
Yeah.
my face.
Perfect.
It's so nice.
Oh, you're
Oh, that's wonderful.
I hate those things, man. Shining it like
Yeah.
I-
And you're just
yeah.
like, you have to fight it.
in the glasses too.
And it's always
You get
reflecting in
the-
my glasses, and then I have little dots in my eyes. You know,
Those dots are UAPs.
they
Mhm.
are,
Yeah.
they are, and we're gonna be. We have a smorgasbord of news.
Oh my god.
True.
A
Potpourri,
plethora.
a plethora.
It's
What does
Yeah.
a plethora?
I would just hope to know that the guy saying
More than
plethora
three.
a lot of things.
would
A
know
lot of things.
A
what
collection.
it means.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Hi, Garrett. How you
Hey,
doing? You
I'm
stayed up
good.
late last night.
I did, but it was for good reasons. For our latest video for Tron Ares or Tron S, however we
Tron
want to
Ass.
say it. Yeah, Tron Arse, because it was totally ass, and you should go watch that video after this later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a movie to where we'll probably not do a video. We'll just something on
Natalie,
daily,
whatever,
be a clip from live stream. I walked out of it. I'm like, I fucking hate this movie.
dude. That movie's
I
so
hate
bad.
everything it stands for. So yeah, our review's out there. Adam, I noticed you tweeted something which I completely agree with, by the way. There was a concert. You want to pull up that tweet?
Yeah.
There's a concert
Yeah.
in front of the pyramids. So there's a couple things.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
thing I want you to notice when you see this, it's a video. I'm like, is this AI? Which I'm asking about everything now. But yeah,
Good point.
Oh, you got to it right there before me.
Sorry,
Yeah.
trying.
Too fast.
So there's a concert in front of the pyramids, and like, okay, cool. It's like on the surface, it's like cool. All right. I want you to notice something here. There's pyramids.
Okay.
People going, yay.
Woo!
And yep. Okay.
They're not even watching it. They're actually just recording.
Is anybody
Dude, that's
watching
every concert now.
the fucking concert?
No.
You're at the pyramids,
You're
man.
at the goddamn pyramids,
Oh.
and you're looking at it through your phones.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
I
thought
would say
we-
about 95% of these people aren't going to watch those videos again.
Oh no, then it's like
No,
fireworks. You
Nobody's
never
gonna
watch
watch
those
your
videos.
video from the
Yeah.
part. You know, like nobody cares.
Nope. Nobody
This is a
cares.
banger. Oh my god.
Okay, so there's that. There's that part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bunch of people not moving at a concert. Kids today, you know,
God.
They don't know, man.
It's just so sad.
every generation, guys, thinks that they had the best generation, and the one after it sucks. and it's never right except for our generation. Our generation had better music, had better movies, and we did normal things like got high at concerts and moshed, and we didn't go home and get offended and cut our dicks off. It's like that.
Yeah, man. It's really sad.
It's really sad.
Right.
And then why is there a concert at the fucking pyramids?
Okay, not gonna lie, the
where is
lighting
this
is
built?
really
What the
cool.
fuck?
Though.
I
They have
agree. The
lasers
lighting,
shooting
it is
the-
pretty cool looking
Hell,
though.
It is very cool
Oh my
looking.
god. Sorry.
I mean, I went and saw Tool in February of 2020, like right before everything locked down.
Good band.
And they had a policy where if they saw you with a phone in your hand, you got kicked out without
Oh,
exception
yeah, another
at
reason
all.
to like Maynard.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
like
a little
you
wacky on
couldn't.
his politics and kind of a weird dude.
Yeah, and
but-
you know what? The energy in that room was so good. Their show was good. The band, obviously, it's Tool. They're freaking awesome. They had an incredible light show, and everybody was totally in on it. Yeah, that's great.
That's good. No, okay. I've seen Tool about 7 times.
Cool.
They are good. They are good.
I
live.
need
They
to
are-
see him live. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are,
they're good.
dude. They sound just like they do in the album, man.
It's true.
They're every musician in that band is like S tier. Their
Yeah,
drummer is
top tier talent.
unfucking believable, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
drummer,
Good band. Good band.
all
right.
star.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. Someone did make a comment on that post, and they said something along the lines of, it's pretty awesome though that someone got some sort of mysticism going on to get everyone in the audience to put their hands up in the shape of a pyramid with a beaming light on the top holding it, just like
Wow,
the pyramid. And I'm like,
Whoa.
what? Like, maybe there was something to it. I don't know, some sort of ritual. I
Maybe.
don't know.
Nice.
Cool.
Maybe.
I was like, all right, but I
I
doubt
think
it.
they were raving back then.
Yeah.
Well, they probably had the drugs to.
Do you
get
think
there.
Jimmy Corsetti and
Dude, the
and
Lotus
Michael
Eaters.
Collins are going to be down with that? With what we just saw? I don't think so.
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
What? Yeah. What are they doing to the? Like, where is this placed in
I
the
mean,
area?
The
Is
city
it
is
like
right next to it, so if it's not,
It is. So
actually
that might have
on-
been like off. I don't know if it's
maybe
like
perspective wise it feels
on the
Yeah.
Giza Plateau proper, but
I mean, they're
Well, they
pretty
had the
large,
lighting
so
though.
far
The
away.
lighting was part of the
yeah,
show.
somebody had to climb onto the pyramid and put lighting
yeah,
on
at
it,
the
and it's like
top.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
that the lighting is it
National
shooting
Project
at-
makes sense,
it's a
actually.
national. It probably is.
I don't think it's emanating from the tip, is it? Or is it shooting?
It
at
looked
the
like
tip?
it was.
It looked like it was shooting right out of the
I
tip.
I think they were all like spotlights going bam right at the
I was
tip
doing
of the-
a little research
Could be.
on Google Earth of Egypt and
Go
like where
on.
we're going.
Mhm.
I was just checking out the area. I'm like, how
I'm
far is it
excited.
away from Cairo? Oh,
Like
and
a month away.
just out of curiosity, how far are we from the Gaza border? So I
How
checked.
many miles?
Uh-huh.
And
We're pretty far.
Oh,
Pretty far.
yeah.
And they have an insane wall at the Gaza.
oh,
border.
do they?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, yeah, it's got
it is-
barbed wire
it is
everywhere.
insane,
Yeah.
and it's yeah.
20 feet tall.
So I was just
Hmm.
doing some recon. That's all I was doing. I was
You
like,
know,
we got some peace. Good timing.
Yeah, just in time.
Good timing. But I can't wait. We're about a month away.
Oh my God. I think less than.
Yeah.
Sorry, Garrett.
no, it's a little more than a month.
Look at the bright side. You don't have to
17th.
take that fucking plane ride.
You know? Yeah. Happy about that.
Yeah, that's like
Twice.
what?
You got to do it twice.
16 hours for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Yep.
Do you want to know? You want to know how long my flight is?
Shut up.
No,
Shut up,
no,
you stupid.
no.
European
Was it
bitch.
like 2 hours?
Adam. No one
No,
asked.
it's a 4-hour flight.
Oh, it's a 4-hour flight.
Aw.
Stupid.
it's a
Stupid.
4-hour.
So it's like me flying to Vegas.
guess.
Dude.
Yeah.
Mine's like 10 or 11 hours.
Yeah. So we're going to
no
London.
layover either.
Oh yeah, we're going to London, laying over for 4 hours. Then it's London to Cairo. I wish I could.
What is-
I wish
London's
we
a
could've
nice
just
airport, though.
stayed a day. Yeah, I wish we could
Sounds
just
good.
could have stayed a day, and I'd just trip around London, go to the museum.
Mhm.
True.
Worth it.
That's true.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about 3-Eye Atlas. We're going to talk about aliens being among us. We all kind of Adam is a really good sport about this stuff. He provides us with a ton of shit every week.
Thank you.
We had a lot. Thank you, Adam.
I won't stop.
So there's interviews that you guys watch. There's interviews that I watch. The Tucker Carlson, Tim Burchett, who's fucking based and awesome. I'd vote for him for president in a minute. And I love this dude.
Hey.
And talking about just all the dog and pony show with the congressional hearings. I watched Richard Dolan. Richard Dolan is a national treasure, by the way. We need to get him on the show. He was discussing 3-Eye Atlas. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna
try
to cover as much as possible.
Teleportation, warp drive, technology.
Warp drive.
All kinds
Star
of
Trek.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So
Yep.
before that,
business.
Business. So why don't you throw up
the
not
vidya?
throw up. Don't vomit. Well, it says that we can do the video as
While you're talking.
while I'm as B-roll, basically.
Yeah.
So which one should I do? Option 1 or 2?
Do the one we're talking about with the video. We can only plan this way in advance.
So is
clearly.
option
What do I
1
do here?
with the
Oh,
B-roll?
option two. Option two.
Option 2. Okay. Because we're going to talk about something. Listen, just because I don't personally do something doesn't mean you shouldn't. Cryptocurrency, a lot of the kids out there like the crypto. Some of my friends really like the crypto. As a matter of fact, I can't out. She's a female YouTuber. There is a female YouTuber that we know who's made a fuck ton on crypto. A fuck ton of money on crypto. So I can't out her though. Sorry. You'll just have to guess. So it's it's kind of like this thing like AI. Doesn't matter honestly what you think about it. It's here. So cryptocurrency's on fire this week. I'm not so sure. And here's a huge news.
It will be on fire again.
It will be again. Okay.
By the
dip. I hear.
Eye on the dip. Okay. And here's the huge news. Trump Media just signed a massive $6.4 billion deal with Yorksville Acquisition Corporation and Crypto.com, the crypto platform trusted by millions of users worldwide. They're teaming up to acquire up to $6.4 billion in CRO to establish America's first CRO treasury. Trump Media Group CRO strategy, once complete, the new company will be the largest publicly traded CRO holder out there, ready to join the crypto revolution. Are you now? Head to crypto.com today and be part of this historic move. That's crypto.com. Don't wait. For more information on the proposed business combination, check out Yorkville Acquisition Corp's public figures. Should I read this other part on the bottom too?
No.
There we go. No. Okay.
Fade in.
Fade in. Fade out. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Then we got lean. We got lean. Doctors call it weight cycling. Half of Americans do it, which means half of Americans are trying. Okay. So like, we don't want to bust their balls too much. And if you do it enough, you are at risk of diabetes, liver damage, heart attack, and stroke. Weight cycling is when you lose 10 or so pounds and then you put them back on, plus a couple more. This puts tremendous strain on your organs and leads to serious health issues. Bottom line, most people need help to stop weight cycling, and here's a great way. Non-prescription lean was created by doctors. Lean is an oral supplement, not a GLP injectable, and that the science is impressive. It's studied ingredients also target weight loss. It feels like something changed in my script here.
Wait.
But maybe not. Its studied ingredients also target weight loss in 3 powerful ways. Lean helps maintain healthy blood sugar. It helps control appetite and cravings. And it helps burn fat by converting it into energy. And burning fat helps keep the weight off. If you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and keep it off, add lean to your diet and exercise lifestyle. Get 20% off when you enter Nerdrotic at takelean.com. That's code Nerdrotic at takelean.com. Thank you very much.
Nailed it.
Thank you to our
Nice.
sponsors who allow us to talk about UFOs and government conspiracies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And government conspiracies.
There's a lot. Where do we even start?
Where do we start? Well, let's start with warp drive.
Warp
Okay.
drive.
Let's start with because that's an article, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we could
I'm
do
sure
warp
here-
drive. So the first place I saw this was Dom Lucre, so I just automatically fucking said
cancel
this is
it out.
bullshit.
It's not
Obvious
real.
crap.
Well, if you had watched the interview with
Yeah.
Sonny White months ago, you would have actually been clued in on some of the stuff that's
I
actually
am a bad
talked about.
person for not doing that. I acknowledge that. I am sorry.
You still need to trust me.
should-
You will
It's
love it.
worth
You
it.
need to watch
Worth
it. It's
it.
so good.
It is so good. Go watch it. Man.
It's so good.
For real.
Science fiction's warp drive is speeding closer to reality. This Star Trek concept ignited a dream that humans could one day travel faster than the speed of light. Now physicists are working to make it so. Get it, guys?
Oh, yeah, 'cause that's what he said when he-
Because he said it.
Yeah.
I'm engaged.
I see what you did.
Okay.
Oh, nearly 60 years ago, the original Star Trek series. God, it's been 60
Oh,
years.
man.
And it's-
Holy shit.
Oh man,
It's been 60
Really?
years and it's been dead for damn near 20.
Oh.
So,
still
Yeah.
limping around in a skin suit.
did
The
you see
zombie.
what the Klingon in the skirt?
Let's
Oh, yeah.
play that right after this,
did
right
see it.
now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Star
we-
Trek series, we could ignited a dream in the public's imagination that one day people would travel the galaxy in ships propelled by faster than light warp drives. The idea that future humans could hop in a vessel and arrive at a distant star system that afternoon soon became a staple of science fiction, not just Star Trek, but in dozens of other movies, TV shows, and books beloved by generations of fans. We really need to work out how we can zip back to a planet and they come back and it's not 100 years later. That's where
The time
that's the
dilation
problem.
is a problem.
that's the problem. That's a little bit of a problem. Many of those fans were children right here who would grow up to become scientists. Not exactly. And today, do you think modern Star Trek is inspiring anybody to do anything other than
Loot a target. Those are scientists. They're doing very serious investigation.
Wow.
Okay. They need all the materials they need, like denim from the Levi's and leather from all of the Nikes being put towards science.
I was going to go a little darker, but that was better. That was
That's
better.
That's what she said.
And to
All right.
and
You guys are on
today,
fire tonight.
and today, some of those scientists are not. Did you see the? Did you see guys in London trying to like knock over the dust?
Yes.
the bit,
What were they doing?
being scientists, being
They're like,
physicists
"Oi,
in London.
oh!"
Oh God! And today, some of those scientists are bending space-time itself to bring warp drive closer to reality. I would just say, be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
We've
Don't hurt
already had CERN, and CERN is the reason Star Wars and Star Trek suck right now because
Yeah.
we got sucked into the fucking horrible dimension of repurposed entertainment. I guess things could have
Yeah.
been worse, but listen. There's a reality out there where the Padres have won a World Series. The Twin Towers are still standing.
Mhm.
You know, David
And Star
Bowie's
Wars
still
is awesome.
alive, and Star Wars is awesome. For decades, most physicists considered warp drive to be impossible, but in the past few years, theoretical research has suggested that the fictional technology does not necessarily violate any laws of physics, a discovery that has ignited a wave of interest in creating real warp drive technology. And while there are still many practical challenges to work out, like dilithium crystals,
Mhm.
in particular, how to generate and harness the immense energy needed. Some physicists say it's not outside the realm of possibility. It's amazing how science fiction writers begin things and then we figure out if they can work. Yeah, it's called imagination, right?
Yeah,
This
that's
thing
what
we used to
do.
have, this thing that stemmed from being really bored as a child. And we have to be grateful for that boredom, because if you're bored, that means you have a comfortable home. You're in a safe home. You have a safe life. Mom and dad are working, and you are bored, and you're like, holy shit. Now that was
society is in great shape, and you're spoiled by it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have the luxury of drifting into your thoughts and dreams, which is great, and a lot of people have done that. We're kind of killing the imagination right now with a little too much stuff, a little too much luxury.
Good point.
Yeah. So he says if they can see if they can work, says Alex Bobrick. It's 2 first names as his last name, Bobrick. An astrophysicist and pioneering warp drive researcher at Applied Physics, a public benefit company that works with governments and the private sector. It's really quite different. All right, so I'm going to draw the line there at the public benefit company. If it's if it's labeled at that, it is a military funded company.
Ding 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 ding.
Yes, it is a.
And this is a different scientist working in a different company other than Sunny, because Sunny was working in a different way. Like they're parallel directions they're trying to study this. So I think it's a little bit of a quiet Cold War trying to find how they could do this first.
Listen to the about from their page. It says Applied Physics is an elite cadre of scientists and engineers who provide scientific solutions to companies and governments for both humanitarian and commercial applications. Okay. Yeah, they bring the best of the best to handle the thing. This is the company that is going to be at S4, where the government's going here. Yeah. Look at this craft and try to reverse engineer this.
And it's going to be named the Sunny Flower Puppy Company of Good Things.
Yeah.
From sci-fi to theoretical physics, there's a reason physicists like Bob Rick or Ricky Bob are taking warp drive seriously. The concept
he wants to go fast. Sorry,
he's like,
Mom, I gotta go fast.
Who's retarded now? The concept isn't actually that far-fetched compared with other sci-fi ideas for moving faster than light, like wormholes and extra-dimensional hyperdrives. Warp drive is the easiest to make compatible with known physics. Like, it's easier to make than a TARDIS, for sure. Says physicist and scientist communicator Sabine Hasselhoff.
She's awesome, by the way.
Sabine
Hassenfelder?
Hassenfelder.
Yeah, she's got a great YouTube channel.
Sorry,
yes, a German working on rockets. Or some kind of propulsion.
Oh, no.
Well, they're really fucking good at it. Okay?
They're really good.
We are on some tonight.
I don't know.
What is happening?
Who regularly share new warp drive research and her popular YouTube channel. I'm sorry, Sabine, I messed up your last name. Respect.
If you don't know Sabine, though, definitely check out her channel. Everybody, because she's
Sabine
really smart and super based.
From Ahsoka and Rebels. So she's obviously a better Sabine, like automatically.
She can survive lightsabers.
And cross her arms and stare at people minutes at a time.
Her too, yeah.
Yeah. She's going to be a lesbian next season. So
can't wait.
Better watch out, buddy. In science fiction, a warp drive is a propulsion system that creates a bubble of space-time around a spaceship. That bubble is then accelerated to move faster than the speed of light. Taken at face value, this may sound impossible. After all, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, objects in our universe cannot be accelerated beyond the light speed barrier, except for the stuff that they've discovered can.
Right.
By the way. But space-time itself can bend or warp at any speed. Star Trek science advisor and astrophysicist Aaron McDonald says it's useful to think of space-time as fabric within which objects. Is Aaron the advisor for current Star Trek?
Yeah, good question.
Because I don't know if is that a he or a she, Aaron. I'm guessing
this looks like a she.
I'm gonna say she.
She is not doing very much.
She's
got the easiest job in the world if she's the science advisor for Kurtzman Trek. She's got an office, she's got a cup of coffee, and she's not being asked a goddamn thing.
Yeah, she's been doing it since 2019.
Well, you know what? Get your money,
you know,
girl. Aaron, get
there you
your
go.
money. It's the easiest
She-
fucking money you've ever fucking made.
I gotta bring
What
up
has even come out since 2019?
So Henry Cavill was on The Witcher, and
Yeah.
he was all about the lore and
Yep.
was trying to give them, this is what should happen because this is his abilities or whatnot. And they basically said, shut the fuck up and read the
Yep.
lines.
Yep.
And I'm just pointing like maybe, this is an astrophysicist. Aaron could be going, hey, this actually doesn't make any sense. And they could be like, I'm just painting the picture. Like they could be shutting her down. We don't know.
They very well could just be doing it for, hey, we have a science advisor, and she probably gives them the science background, and then they completely ignore it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to blame.
You look at
I'm not
90s
gonna blame
Trek.
her at all. Yeah,
It's a
Trek
mycelial network.
Sure, so.
We're just traveling along the mushroom. I don't remember exactly.
Whatever that connection.
my
mushroom drive.
My assistant played a TikTok video of Paul Stamets is his name. So we're gonna just make we're gonna make space a mycelium network, right? It would make more sense if you took mushrooms and traveled at the speed of light than how they did it, by the way. Oh, and then they ripped off somebody else's work. Oh, they've ripped off a lot of people's work. I've got some old videos on
That's
it.
not surprising.
Alex Kurtzman's a fucking thief. If you wrap your ship in the fabric of space-time, and then that fabric goes faster than light, carrying you with it, that actually doesn't break. It's not breaking any laws of physics, says McDonald. The concept had existed in science fiction literature before Star Trek made its debut. This is true. It's not surprising that Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry chose to adopt warp drive versus the more fantastical flavor of faster than light travel, FTL. According to the author, Star Trek historian Ryan Britt, Roddenberry was obsessed with fact-checking as much as he could. He was obsessed with fact-checking as much as he was with adultery. That wasn't something that listen, he's in Hollywood. I'm not going to judge him for it. That wasn't something that existed in science fiction television ever before. But as plausible as the concept may have been, warp drive was still seen as purely fictional. The problem, McDonald explains, is the distortion space-time is in this matter would take a mind-boggling amount of energy, a lot of energy.
Yeah,
and we're still there.
Yeah, like the entire sun amount of energy. I believe that's what.
So that's what Sonny was
115.
talking about in the JRE episode. He was talking about they have theoretical frameworks for the mechanism. They just don't have the mystery element. There's like like the dilithium crystals.
Watch that damn interview.
I will.
Like that's
Sonny
what he's
White.
talking. He's like, we need that. We need a dilithium crystal or something that we have not discovered yet.
Unobtainium
To power this thing. But we
make
have
up
a
some
theoretical
bullshit,
idea.
magical bullshit machine.
Yeah.
Element.
Yeah, he's saying that like the next generation or two is going to be the ones who actually get to go because we're discovering it, and like within a generation or two, we're going to be able to use this technology. What he's talking about, and it's like that's almost within my lifetime. I'll be able to witness people freaking zip around the stars.
That'd be so
that's
killer.
crazy.
Be like 95, just sitting on my couch. Look at him.
Look at him go. In a seminal 1994 paper on warp drive, considered the first serious scientific look at how it might work, physicist Miguel Alcubierre devised a mathematical model that would contract space-time in front of a ship and expand it behind the ship, while the so-called
There's a picture of it. Pull it up.
His last name drive could move a bubble of space-time at any speed. He found that generating a bubble even as small as a few meters in diameter would require the amount of energy comparable to the mass of the sun.
Wow, that's a lot of energy.
Yep.
But like figuring out that you can do it and just going, okay, well, it's impossible because we can't find the energy, but figuring out you can do it. We also have to keep in mind, folks, that this is physics. So it's all based on math. So they're all working. It's the language of the universe. So it has to work within the math that the monkeys came up with. Okay. So let's just keep in mind that we are monkeys and we came up with this math to help us understand the universe. And a lot of times it sounds like from scientists, like, well, once physics is settled, physics is always evolving. It's always changing. There's something comes in that basically just clears the board. So we have to keep that in mind. We have to keep that in mind.
That's what's so cool about it, man.
See, and when we get to the alien conversation, right, on whether they're here or not, and people go, well, it's impossible because our monkey math says it's not. It's like, yeah, it's our monkey math.
You also have to think about how physics, our perspective of physics is coming from a sitting on Earth looking out. And, you know, just to bring up different chemicals and the way that they work, like on Neptune and Jupiter, they were completely different than how they work on Earth. So like if we're there, we're going to witness things that happen that we didn't know was possible. So I think the same goes with physics. Like there could be things that happen in deep space that we didn't actually know was possible. Like Sabine, actually, you just mentioned her. I watched a video of her 3 hours ago, actually, about these new particles that were witnessed going faster than light that the James Webb Space Telescope was seeing. And it was just, it's not that they're going faster than light. It's about optics. And there's like a specific thing that happens at a certain, she's a freaking physicist. I'm not on that level, but it is fascinating that I feel like we're gonna find more and more things as we delve deeper into space that opens our understanding of physics, because I think that we're still infants in space understanding.
Well, we're looking at it from one point in space, but through our filters of our brains and how humans connect to things and interpret data just visually, you know. So and the tools that we've been able to make, that's the only way we're able to touch these theoretical, you know, and prove that those exist. So even through that alone, it's difficult to figure out what reality actually is.
And this technology here that we just discussed is still taking an object and moving, going forward and spending the distance, spanning the distance. Whereas in the Sonny White interview, he was actually discussing more as, instead of wrapping yourself around the fabric of space-time, it's literally going, I'm going to take that point, Alpha Centauri, you know, and I'm going to bring a point and match them like a piece of paper folding, you know, and cutting a hole in it. And you're just stepping through. You're not traveling that distance. Although from my perspective, you just traveled faster than light to get to Alpha Centauri like that. But cool.
I just brought it up. The Alcubierre metric. He talks about it in the interview with Rogan.
So fascinating. I want to watch this again. Actually, it's such a fascinating interview.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. If you've seen Interstellar or Event Horizon, I mean, multiple movies have done that where they've taken the piece of paper, put it in half, put the pencil through it, and go. That's that's how the actual theoretical process would work.
Now, is that moving faster than light? Because technically, you're it's like walking forward on a train. You're just walking forward. You're not going the speed the train is going plus the speed of your walk. You're just walking forward. So from my perspective, you just traveled faster than light to Alpha Centauri. But from your perspective, you just walked through this hole. And suddenly, exactly.
That wouldn't affect time, right? You'd be the same time. Actually, I don't know.
Why wouldn't it?
Okay, if you're folding,
you're not going faster than light. Time dilation wouldn't affect you
here. So, because if you're not, if you're not actually traveling anywhere, does that count? Chat might have an answer.
I mean, I'm not.
Who knows?
So I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, it's basically teleporting. You're right, chat. Like you're
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Right. He didn't say it, but like that's essentially what it is. Like, why not? Right. But if we could do that, well, that's what. So Ashton Forbes was on the show. He referenced this a lot because he talks about warping. But if we've talked about it countless times on the show, why would they allow the public to know that they have this technology? Because evil people would instantly just uproot the fabric of society. No more privacy, zero privacy. Anyone could be anywhere at any time because of this, right? Why not?
That's the only like believable national security thing. It is not like mass panic of citizens, and I don't think they believe that either, because they already did their test, and when the New York Times, when I don't think it's ever been credible, but it was still considered credible by a lot of people in 2017. And when they came out and said, UFOs, people just went, okay, I got to get to work.
Right.
That was it. and that's fine. But another China doesn't get talked about enough. They rip off all of our IP, and they would rip something this off, and they would do something that, even if you got to think about if there's an accident. What did Bob Lazar say when they were messing with the ship there, that somebody died? He replaced somebody that died. Yeah. And his big concern was, we could blow up Nevada. There's enough power you're dealing with that you could blow up Nevada. It would be catastrophic. So, China, who loves to build these beautiful bridges that we see, but then they can't build a basic retaining wall. Did you see the one that the retaining wall that collapsed? That's
a lot of it's facades.
That's a concern.
That are fake.
That's a concern. And they don't get talked about enough because so many people are on, the accusations of people being on the payroll of Israel. There's so many people that are on the payroll of China. A lot of our politicians, a lot of people in Hollywood, a lot of people who provide information that they are
Swallow.
I was about to say some of our politicians have sex with spies.
Yes.
From China.
Bang, bang.
So that I understand. But
the sex is possibly never happened. I don't think it actually happened. I think he was just anticipating, hoping it would happen. It just never did.
It's too small.
No.
Sorry.
How sad is that? You give up secrets and not even have sex.
And no tang. Come on.
Simp.
Total simp. And then he goes out and farts on the news.
What a loser. Can't believe that guy's still there. Like, what the heck? Most of these people are just ridiculous.
Well, because they're propped up. They're propped up, as we know. But that's what that's what Tim Burchett was talking. The one thing he was talking about is he proposed his disclosure bill didn't get voted in by the Senate. It was 2 pages long. And it was basically anything that says UFO is available to the public unredacted. That's pretty much what. And it was shot down by Schumer, who wanted to do like a Warren Commission type of thing for the UFO, so he could he can hire a bunch of new assistants, get a bunch of money, and it would flood Washington with money, and they'd have this big Warren Commission, and at the end.
That's why he's into it, because you've seen him in some of these documentaries.
Absolutely.
They showed Tim Burchett and they show some other politicians, and then Schumer's in there, and you're like, wait a second, this guy's lying 100% of the time. Otherwise, why would he be not lying in this situation? Because he wants that money, because he wants to turn it into a big warmongery thing.
Yep. Absolutely. That's why
man.
Most of the politicians involved in this disclosure thing are full of shit, and I don't trust any of them. I like Tim Burchett. I think he's the one real one. I think he's actually trying. I don't think we're going to get anything from the government. Like I said, disclosure is going to come from people. We need another Phoenix Lights. We need a giant UFO flying over a big city now, when everybody has phones. Multiple perspectives. Not California. Somebody mentioned California in chat. No, not them for anything. What do you want to go to next?
Well, this is kind of adjacent to it. The teleportation post that Adam brought up. If you want to go over that.
Yeah. This is interesting. So this was over telecommunication cables, like internet cables. And what they were able to do essentially was leap. I don't know if it was photons.
It was
something
a photon.
like a photon, like 30 kilometers, like not like 25 miles or something. They like went boop. Here you go. Yeah. Quantum state of light has been successfully teleported through more than 30 kilometers or 18 miles, of fiber optic cable amid a torrent of internet traffic. Yeah, they wanted it under like heavy load to see if they can like go through the internet traffic. Let's see. Yeah, it's the demonstration by researchers in the U.S. May not help you beam to work or beat the morning traffic, but it's cool that they actually did this though. So I could see Ashton Forbes has made posts about all this stuff too, because he's constantly like, I've been trying to tell you, the government's got freaking warp drive. They got wormhole technology. They've got. There's also that other thing that's floating around where, I don't know if it was MIT or something. They warp something through a wall, very similar, like this.
We covered it about a year ago. The discovery of wormholes, as far as I think it's either cosmic rays or particles from the sun. So there's this cycle of particles that go from the sun to Earth, and they teleport. They do teleport. So so we found something in reality that actually does it, right? So that sets the precedent. It can be quantum teleportation coexisting with classical communications in optical fiber.
So this is the actual. Yeah, this is like the
intense. Like even the abstract.
Yeah, this is long.
Yeah,
this goes.
This is a full scientific paper on it.
I skipped to the discussion and I couldn't even understand it.
I started reading this and like halfway through, my brain just melted. I was like,
Just to kind of highlight, it looked like they, at the end there, that last sentence, the results show the feasibility of advanced quantum and classical network applications operating with a unified fiber infrastructure. So, I mean, like that is just the
Can
first
you imagine
step.
how fast our internet's going to be?
Oh my, that's what I was thinking.
Woo!
Oh, the up and down speed.
Woo, be infinite.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more like the new supercomputers, Willow.
Yeah, dude.
Google's Willow, that new crazy CPU, or Majarium one, these superposition CPUs that like have this kind of fiber optic network instant, almost like between each other. You can link them, and then suddenly what's next to creating actual artificial intelligence? Because like really AI, there's no actual intelligence to it. Right. It's all training still. So I think we're getting close to creating the singularity moment in AI where it actually is AI. It's truly AI, becomes an entity of self-awareness. And I don't think there's no going back after that point.
But what is that?
It's very quickly approaching.
What is, obviously, what is consciousness? Is it the ability to create?
Man.
Because like we don't really create original stuff. It's all because of our experiences and our models that we've built throughout our life, right? It's just a data set that we're building. So like, what is the difference between something that can compute like we compute, but way faster?
Great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a great question.
Our soul. What is the soul? Where do you get that? Can a computer have a soul?
21 grams. Where does it go?
Yeah.
That is weird.
It is weird, right?
That is
21 grams.
Weird.
Well, it's 21 to 29 grams
this week.
Yeah. You guys were just talking about a normal world, right?
Yeah. It's freaking bizarre.
It is weird. It's weird.
So it's 21 to 29. So some people have a fat soul. Basically.
Yeah. Yes.
It's big bone.
I'm big bone.
I got big soul. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Teleporting internet.
Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. Like all communication would be like instantaneous.
Well, I think
we're already almost there.
Cool, but then you think about quantum entanglement. Like they're already on that. They're trying to work that out, and that's across any distance, right?
Any distance, so instantaneously.
Insane, yeah, insane. So
yeah,
that's another thing that's basically magic to me, because I don't how.
Well, it feels like we're finally on, stuff that should have what we felt like should have happened through our lifetime. Flying cars, a base on the moon. It feels like we're finally on the precipice of that starting to happen. By the time I'm like 70. We'll probably have somebody on Mars and a base on the moon. It took a long fucking time though. But once they realized,
one severely autistic man,
yes,
to look everybody in the eye that was laughing at him for decades and go, no, I'm going to keep shooting rockets up and I'm going to try to catch one. And then he caught one.
It's like with all the NASA layoffs, and some of the Democrats are trying to cry about that. And it's like, listen, I don't want anybody to lose their job at NASA, but you guys haven't done shit. With our money for a long time. For a long time. And what they forgot, Adam, is they need to do the sexy stuff to pay for all the mundane, boring stuff that they do.
Yeah.
So they need to go to the moon. You know, it's like Hollywood.
Yeah.
You need your blockbusters to pay for all the mid-level fucking movies, and they stopped doing that. Sorry, go on, Adam.
No, I was just going to say, I think China getting into space with their own space station and going to the moon. They were on the far side of the moon with rovers, and you know, the governments and military look at space as a military zone. They don't talk about that publicly, but that's 100% the way it is. So the fact that China's pushing out to the moon is another reason why they're actually going, all right, let's push the Artemis missions. Let's get people on the moon, because they don't want to be left behind. So now it's actually, because I mean, that's the whole space race. Sputnik came up and they're like, whoa, what's this? Like, Russia's ahead of us? Like, no. Yuri Gagarin, the first human, you know, like, okay, we got to step up our game. And I think they're not doing that publicly, but I know for a fact that that's definitely a part of it. The whole China's it's pushing out there. So yeah, not everything in China is crumbling infrastructure or, you know, foundations. Like their space program is, I don't want to say top notch. I'm not going to go that far, but
they have a rover on another planetary body. So
they do. Well, they just landed on Mars too, so they're also on Mars.
Yeah. If we need something to light a fire under our ass to get that competitive spirit going, then fine.
Yeah, exactly. Good. So be it. Thank you.
I want space stations by the time I'm 50. All right. Space stations on Mars.
It's going to happen.
Better be freaking happening. There better be like how we have a space station kind of like orbiting. I want that, but on a planet somewhere, and they're doing science over there. All right.
I think the moon. I think that's going to happen soon. Within 10 years.
Yeah.
There's going to be an international space station on the moon. I mean, we've been occupying space for over 20 years. Constantly. Humans always been in space for over 20 years. And like, that's pretty cool to think about. And it's only a matter of time before we are able to get to the moon faster. Like Starship, like he's not stopping.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be a thing. And the Dragon capsule, like that went up autonomously, docked itself. So you don't even you could just go and get in, and it takes you there now. That's insane.
It's so freaking exciting.
It's so cool. Sorry, I love that stuff.
Very exciting time.
Anyway,
I think it's great, and I want to see it move a little faster, though.
Yeah, same.
Because it is as important as it's a new frontier. It is completely unclaimed resources, and if they get there first, they can claim it. They own it. Now we're getting locked off from space. So if anybody's going to get there, it better be freaking us. I want it to be the West.
And there's a lot of resources.
West, I mean us.
There's a lot of resources up there that would help power our cell phones and all of this stuff.
And things to discover. Things to discover, not just resources, because once we get there and we get the resources, then things to discover, things to learn. Like what Adam was saying earlier, once we get to another planet, maybe shit's different. Maybe we go, we tested it over here on Mars and it's a little different over here. You know, like that's the kind of stuff I want to find.
Yeah, somebody brought up Space Force. Remember how much Trump got clowned for Space Force?
He really did.
They made a Netflix. Obama made a
I got a
Netflix
patch.
series.
I got a patch somewhere.
They made an HBO. I think it was HBO, but Obama.
HBO?
Oh yeah,
yeah. With
Steve Carell.
And I watched it. I watched it.
It was stupid. I watched it too.
Fucking stupid.
It was bad. So bad.
It ain't a joke, man. It's
not.
It is a plane of existence.
And now it's something
we're in
that we take very seriously, and we have to. And like another thing they're taking seriously is how dangerous like giant rocks are that can hit our planet. You know.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to look into that a little bit. What do we got next?
Well, speaking of giant rocks.
Speaking of giant rocks, 3i Atlas.
Yeah.
If it is a rock.
Okay. So the SETI stuff, so Avi Loeb, he is at the forefront of this. You know, we've talked about him many times. Yeah, but he says here 30 to 40% chance it's not natural in origin. I mean,
that's a big chance.
I've seen so many different people are making stuff up just to go viral with this stuff. Some people are saying it stopped at Mars. People are saying the whole government shutdown is specifically because of this 3i Atlas, because NASA stopped publicly showing what they're getting with their satellites. I mean, how many different satellites do we have that could have taken pictures of this thing? Like, why do we not have good images of it? We have yet to see any no official image from any government, mind you. Not China. China's been posting publicly space photos since 2021. Like, they're online. Like, you could go look at all the photos that they've taken, their space force or whatever that they have, and it's like they stopped posting too. So it's like, this is weird.
That's weird,
you know, isn't it? Yeah, the fact that China suddenly stopped also, it's like, okay, well, what the hell is this thing, and why can't we see it? I'm hearing reports that it's hollow now, like the inside is hollow, but no official report is coming from anyone that would be able to tangibly give us tangible evidence. And we're not going to get that.
No, we're not. And it's not going to like pass close enough to Earth for us to really see. I think what's the best shot we have is in October. Well, no, it just passed. We are in it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can't believe
so yeah, and it's on, it was on the other side of the sun before, and it's not really getting that close to us. But this is the third one in like 8 years. So the third interstellar object that they said is rare, and it's starting to feel like, well, maybe we just have better equipment and it's not as rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's ramping up.
Well, okay. Has anybody asked the question? This thing's moving really fast. What made it move? What made it move really fast? What happened? Things don't just like take off for no reason. So it's been moving very fast for a long time because of what?
Right. Barra made a good point. I mean, because it's coming in along the plane of the ecliptic, it very well could have been, and right near Mars. Like, Mars doesn't act like a planet. Mars acts more like it was a moon to something. And if it was a piece of this planet that exploded, Nibiru, is that the name of it? I forget. Chat, is it Nibiru? Anyway, I mean, it could be just a chunk of it that flew out and came back. Who knows? Big just like one big huge loop, that it's been an infinite loop for 1,000,000 years.
The planet that is hypothetically one named Phaeton.
Yes. Okay.
Which
what's Nibiru then?
Some older theories suggest was destroyed and became the asteroid belt.
Is Nibiru one of the other interstellar objects that was flying?
Nibiru is Zacharias Sitchin.
Is that what it is?
Okay.
It sounds very
Planet X or something, maybe.
Yeah.
The 10th planet.
That's where all the racists are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Peacemaker. That's right. A paper from SETI, which, I mean, I can't believe they're still around. Institute scientist has directly addressed claims that interstellar comet 3i Atlas is an alien spacecraft. On July 1st, 2025, the asteroid terrestrial impact last alert system Atlas detected an object moving through the solar system on an escape trajectory. Following up observation soon confirmed that we were looking at our third interstellar visitor after Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. Although it looks quite different from the previous two, it is an interesting object, perhaps from an earlier age of the universe and a different part of the galaxy, and even spacecraft around Mars and Jupiter are getting in on the action observing it. There have been a few suggestions, although not from the majority of scientists, that the object could not be natural at all. Soon after the object was discovered, and before we could take a proper look at it, Harvard theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and astronomer Avi Loeb suggested in a paper that it could be an interstellar probe sent by an intelligent species, potentially with the goal of destroying Earth.
Or giving us all hugs. We don't know.
Giving us all hugs.
It could be anything, really.
In the first paper, which states in accompanying a blog post, is largely a
pedagogical
pedagogical exercise. What's a pedagogical exercise?
That sounds perverse.
It does. And fun to explore, irrespective of its likely validity. He suggested that the object could be hostile, as outlined in the Dark Forest hypothesis. In short, though you should read the book on which it is based, you will not regret it. Given the infinite resources in the universe and our lack of knowledge of any other civilization's intent, any life form may want to preemptively attack any other form of life they discover before it becomes a threat to their own civilization. According to Loeb's paper, the object could be here for that purpose.
That would freak me out.
Well, it's stupid to not think about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think that Avi Loeb has always said, like, I'm not saying it's a spaceship. I'm saying it's possible.
Yeah.
And considering how big and crazy and weird the universe is, pretty sure there's life, pretty sure there's other civilizations. And I'm pretty sure, like, this, Stephen Greer does this assumption that, well, they're so advanced, they're going to be nice. They're not going to care. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. The low retrograde tilt of 3i Atlas orbital plane to the ecliptic offers various benefits to an extraterrestrial intelligence at ETI, since it allows the object access to our planets with relative impunity, said Loeb. Adam Hibbard and Adam Crowell write in that paper. The eclipse,
good names.
The eclipse by the sun from Earth of 3i Atlas to perihelion would allow it to conduct a clandestine reverse solar Oberth maneuver, an optical high thrust strategy for interstellar spacecraft to break and stay bound to the sun. An optical intercept of Earth would entail an arrival in late November, early December of 2025, and also a non-gravitational acceleration of those numbers you see right there, normalized to 1 AU from the sun, would indicate an intent to intercept the planet Jupiter not far from its path, and a strategy to rendezvous with it after perihelion, or whatever the hell that is. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and Loeb did not provide this, instead arguing that given the potential consequences of the Dark Forest strike, Earth goes kablooey. We should consider it, and any planetary defense measures we could take if that were the case. So we should at least consider it, and I think probably some people at the government are. You would hope. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to put my faith in them. While speculation like this is enjoyable in a science fiction context, it has been less than helpful for more conspiracy-minded citizens of Earth, as well as people out there who believe an alien spacecraft is going to approach Earth in late November or early December, per Loeb's suggestion. There are also people who believe that we are being told a spacecraft is approaching as a cover-up for something else. People are getting real weird with it. Yeah, I mean, those conspiracy theorists are so weird. You know what's weird? Creating a cold in a lab. That's weird.
I agree.
And then saying it came from like bat soup. That's weird. It's totally weird.
I agree.
Those wacky conspiracy theorists. In the paper addressing these claims, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, SETI scientist and senior lecturer at the Geoscience Department of University Technology with an I, whatever. AKM outlines why it is likely a natural object. Loeb et al. Found that the retrograde orbit plane of 3i Atlas is quite near the 129th ecliptic, with a 0.2% likelihood that this alignment is not just a coincidence. Hack writes, adding that the alignment is not impossible for interstellar objects, even if it is statistically rare. The galactic disk, which is where most stars are, is nearly in line with the solar system's ecliptic plane. It is plausible that ISOs that are thrown out of the systems may naturally follow these paths that are similar to these. Paths that are similar to these. The hyperbolic trajectory, which has been eccentricity has an eccentricity of around 6.1 and the high speed of about 58 kilometers per second. Oh my, why is this combining things? You see this one?
No space.
There's no space between 134 are both, but that's the second article this has happened with. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
134 are both consistent with gravitational ejection from a distant star system, according to the measurements. 135 made in 1I Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. Also, it is important to note that the low likelihood of close encounters with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, which is about 0.005%, is not only for man-made objects. Natural comets can also have similar dynamics because of the changes in gravity. How long is this?
It's like half.
It's pretty long.
Oh,
we
can
move on.
We got the point.
I really want to talk about.
It might be natural.
It might be natural. They can't confirm. All right, so we actually referenced. You posted this video and you were like, "You guys, you got to check this out." It was about that UFO thing. No, not this. This is just an interesting 2-hour compressed video of 3i Atlas. You could see it. If you just hit play, you can watch it. That does not look like a comet to me. Does that look like a comet to you guys?
No.
Every time I've ever heard of a comet, there's a trail.
Yeah.
You know, there's a tail of something behind it. And I just thought that we should just pop this up real quick. Just to,
there's no tail whatsoever. And that's what's been going back and forth is like, there's a tail, there's no tail, there is a tail, it's this tail, it's a small tail.
And then there's the speed. It's got escape velocity. So
yeah, what is
things cooking.
It is. It's moving fast.
I'm gonna show you something to bring up. Okay, this video right here, and then if you go to, I actually have it, the timestamp after 15 minutes. Okay, no, 24 minutes. All right, pull this video up and go to 24 minutes. Now this is Casper Site. We've talked about him. I don't know. We watched a video. I think maybe last week we talked about the UFO thing. But this is, I forget it's basically just satellites of all sound coming in from space, right? And there's this YouTube channel that is just live streaming constantly. You can always just go to this channel, and he was looking at this channel, and there is some weird sounds coming from this direction.
Yeah.
All right.
And just to reference, it's called AZ Desert Rider 26, whose channel's been taken down and silenced a few times on TikTok, and he does lives on YouTube of all this.
Well,
too,
that's the guy who is it's not the YouTube channel where this is from.
No.
That guy is just, his whole channel is just looking at that. Okay, right. So this is a moment that happens, and it is just so freaking weird.
So 24 minutes in.
Yeah, it's about here. Like, I don't remember exactly. Go ahead and play it.
Oh my god!
Can someone
go back a little bit?
What?
Go back like a 30 seconds.
This thing is big.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, so you can see those lines aren't normally even there. Normally it's just like that blue on the right and blacks and whatever. And then suddenly there's this line that comes in, and then it gets thicker, and then it goes all the way wide. Right? And then I saw this other image.
Way down so you guys don't get your ears blown
it's
out,
very loud. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Mother
Now
Nature
just skip
cannot do
forward.
this.
You know, just like tap forward.
Oh my god!
You can see how
There we
wide
go.
this gets.
Oh yeah,
It
all
is.
of them.
Look out the
This
side.
ship.
Yep.
It's all structure, all the way out.
What?
Weird, man. So now bring up that other image. I just it's an X post that I just replied. You can
Talking about
click
this
it.
one?
Yeah, this is a guy who enhanced an image of 3i Atlas, and you can see it in the very center.
It's like,
well, that's 3i Atlas, but then what is that?
Other,
and then I'm like, it's funny, I just watched that YouTube video, and I'm like, well, that's kind of weird, and they almost look exactly the same kind of shape, where it's like something solid in the middle, and then it goes out wide.
Yeah, this is like, this is vertical, up and down.
Look, I was probably the last one to like get on board with like UFO stuff.
What's going on?
Yeah.
This is the weirdest everything about 3i Atlas is weird, man.
Yeah.
The more I'm looking at this, I've been following it a lot, and it's weird.
You can see it, dude. Like the shape here, like it's just here, it ends here.
It is the Battlestar Galactica.
I can see that kind of floating sideways, you know?
I just want to know how far away these measurements are that he's reading here, because
what is this exactly that he's looking at? What is the sound?
So
he shouts it out earlier in the video, but it's a 30-40 minute video. I don't remember exactly where.
And like he does a lot of these videos too. I had like queued this one up if you want to watch this quickly.
Okay.
Oh, this is from Desert Rider. Yeah.
That's the first one.
It goes across.
Yep.
What the hell?
Now keep watching.
Is this like radar? What is it?
That not gonna have this. These have heat signatures. It's not gonna happen. This is a ship, people. This is a massive ship.
Now I don't know if I believe that.
Look at that sucker. One in front of the other.
So I mean, who knows? He has a lot of videos of this.
Yeah,
a lot.
It's his whole page, basically. Yeah.
Yep.
Bro's cooking.
Nice beard. There you go.
He's gonna be like Randy Quaid in Independence Day. He's like, I told you, man. I told you.
I can't remember where it was, but there was a guy who cleaned it up as it was passing Mars, and there's a guy who cleaned up a picture pretty good. I forgot, he was talking to somebody legit too, but man, it was like 3 days ago, and I've slept since then. But there's been
talking about it. This video, this channel here was talking about that, where he cleared it up and he was making it. Yeah, it's hard to tell because sometimes when people clear it up, what are they using? Are they using AI to clear it up? It's adding pixels where pixels didn't exist. You know.
Hold on, I took a screenshot of it. It's of that exact image.
The ESA one.
Here, I just replied to it. Well, this is a screen grab from Casper's video about 3i Atlas the first time, when 3i Atlas just went weird. And that's the one where he talks about like supposedly it stopped moving. And I looked for anyone saying that, and it didn't happen. But you could see the bottom is AI enhanced for sure.
Right, yeah.
But the top is an enhanced or not a non-enhanced version.
Yeah.
So like
from a telescope.
That's weird. You know? Like why that's
a weird shape.
Yeah, it's just
not what they were saying. They were saying it's like a long. This is not what. And again, I don't know if the original photo of what he's looking at in this telescope is even actually 3i Atlas.
Right.
No idea.
That's a good point.
But that's what is being claimed.
Now, I want to bring up again the fact that China stopped publicly posting anything that their telescopes are getting.
Why?
The same time where the government shut down
over here
in America, and I'm waiting. I'm like, where's the shots? Like, we got this cool thing, Oumuamua. The pictures were everywhere. Like, you could see Oumuamua. Like, they were like, oh, this is cool. You know, here it is, cigar shaped thing, whatever. Yeah. But like, this is like, this go down a little bit more. There you go.
Okay, so apparently no enhancements.
It definitely looks like it's tumbling. Something's tumbling, and that's what Oumuamua was doing too. Right. And that's how they could tell it was elongated. And they had some pretty good shots. It wasn't great, but they had some shots where it definitely looked like it was tumbling, and you could see like a little reflection of the sun on it. Here, hit play.
Kind of weird. And our reaction just makes me think
play again.
There's something.
Yeah. Throw that back up there, X-Ray girl.
Yeah, it's weird.
Again. I want to see that again.
Yeah, it's like.
And remember, how fast was it going? 40 miles a second? All right,
58
so like
kilometers a second.
So like 20, 30 miles a second.
That's like as wide as some cities.
In 1 second.
In 1 second.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That freaks me out.
It's going fast.
I think it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Until
cool.
they our alien overlords come in and say, well, you're about to develop AI and kill yourselves, so we'll just take you over instead.
Yeah, that singularity that I mentioned earlier.
You caught us.
Or hey,
like, maybe that's the great filter. Maybe the great filter is developing AI, because every time you do it, it will eventually take over everything and start destroying that sector of the freaking galaxy. So they're like, okay, we're waiting for that civilization. They made it. We got to go destroy them. Gotta go destroy them. They did it. Dang it.
They're too intelligent.
It's like the Orville and those freaking robots.
You remember? Have you seen the movie Her?
Yeah.
So the end, to spoil the movie or whatever, it's 10 years old. The AI leaves. Yeah, you get too small-minded. Like we and all the other AIs or all the other intelligent beings, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go, expand our everything. What's to stop an artificial intelligence from going? Earth isn't big enough for us, or not humans for them.
Gobbling up data and energy and data. That's
correct.
Oh, they themselves need more resources.
Dyson sphere. You know what? One Dyson sphere is not enough. Let's go put a Dyson sphere on the Milky Way. Yeah. Oh, you know what? All right, next. Yeah, it's 200 billion stars. Okay, well, what if that's not enough? Well, Andromeda's on its way, but let's just go there and do that. Like, what? Who knows, right? Yeah. What if they can't advance that fast in 1,000 years? Suddenly, it's a threat to the universe.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they understand that the people that are coming and are like, yeah, we can't have you do that.
3i Atlas's closest approach to Earth is December 19th.
All right.
2025.
There's talks of Juno was going to be sent into Jupiter. They're going to just disintegrate it into Jupiter and just like test it. But people are trying to convince NASA, I guess, to actually slingshot it around. And actually, hold on. Let me see if I can find.
While you're looking for that, we were trying to figure out what the perihelion means. It's the distance between the sun and the Earth when we're closer to the Earth, I guess.
Yeah.
When we're more distant.
Oh, there interesting. Okay.
So, interstellar object 3i Atlas will make its closest pass to Earth on December 19, 2025, at a distance of approximately 269 million kilometers, 167 million miles. This approach poses no threat of impact, as it will be a significant distance away until it sends out its shuttlecraft and its probes and its fighters.
Yeah, until it stops.
Yeah,
starts like a mothership.
Once the Battlestar Galactica launches it's actually a Cylon Raider. It does look, that light looked more like a Cylon base ship. So, yeah,
that'd be sick though to see the cool ship come down. But then it like wipes out humanity. But like before that, though, it would be a cool thing to see.
We'll be saved by a Dama.
Okay, 1 second.
W Cylons, says the chat. Yeah. Well, I mean, in the their AI in the Ronald D. Moore version, essentially, their AI run amok.
Right? Yeah.
True. Yeah.
What if Juno left Jupiter to get closer look at the interstellar comet 3i Atlas with a couple of burns? Juno can get as close as 25 million kilometers. Purely hypothetical, but fun orbital mechanics. And it'll be by Jupiter. It says it right here. March 2026. It's definitely.
This is Juno's path right now, and now there you go. So here is.
I can shoot it off. Okay.
If they redirect it, and then it's at the end of the video. It actually shows the It's crossing.
Oh,
there
there
it
we
is. Okay, so there you go. Oh yeah, here's the better one. It's like the overview. So you could see Juno's leaving Jupiter, and there's 3i Atlas.
So it would
it'd probably be
fairly
the
close.
closest that we could
Ooh.
get to.
Yeah.
You know,
That
I mean,
would
it
be
looks close,
so
but
cool.
Well, yeah, relatively.
I know, yeah, relatively.
Well,
it's pretty-
compared to
pretty
Earth,
far.
way
Right.
closer.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Juno is out there, man.
Yeah, Juno's out there, but I mean, they were gonna probably learn a lot by sending it into Jupiter, but Jupiter's not going anywhere. 3i Atlas is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still stuck on 3i Atlas. Like, what caused it to go this fast? Like, what's the point of origin?
Well, I mean, that's actually not that surprising to me because space is hectic and chaotic and explosive.
Did something hit it? Did something explode?
Stuff out, yeah.
Somebody launch it?
Something went supernova long time ago, 100 million years ago.
To make it
a billion years ago.
That's crazy.
It's kind of interesting, though.
It's like 10 billion years old or something.
Yeah.
Is that all?
The likelihood of three
Right.
things this recently close together coming
I mean,
through
it could also
crazy.
just be we never seen them before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they might have had.
It could be 14
Thousands.
billion years old. But they said 7 to 10 billion years old.
How old's the universe supposedly? According to our
Keeps
monkey
getting
math.
older.
Yeah.
Keeps getting older. 14 billion or something? 15
So they shoot Juno and they slow it down so it can meet with it.
13.8 billion.
Crash into it.
13.8.
Based on standard model of cosmology, which uses measurements of the cosmic microwave background, CMB, and the universe's expansion rate. However, some new research suggests the universe could be significantly older, around 26.7 billion years. That's a lot more.
A lot more.
This is a more controversial estimate.
The James Webb Space Telescope about it must have been like 2 years ago now, discovered light that was older than the supposed Big Bang. So it's like, well, how is that? It's been traveling for longer than what the known universe was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah.
I don't think we know shit.
I don't think we know shit.
We don't know jack shit about anything, man.
No.
We keep going like, yes, I think we know exactly. The Big Bang, it happened
microwaves.
a long time ago. We don't know crap.
I don't think it has an age. I think it's just here.
Well, I saw a study yesterday about how there's everything's theoretical in physics until it isn't, but they're saying the universe could be proven to be inside of a black hole. It's like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Big Bang, what if that's just, a star collapsing upon itself into a black hole, and then boom, inside the black hole is an explosion because, who knows?
And
We
then
never
just restarts.
bam. Yeah.
And the different types of black holes. I was just watching a video the other day. They were talking about Planet 9 and all the gravitational anomalies in around the Kuiper Belt. And they're like, well, it could be a mini black hole just floating around back there. It's like,
That's
what?
great.
What?
The sun's old
awesome.
partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep. Binary. What do you want to do next? What do we got next?
Ooh,
man.
alien DNA.
Yeah, the alien DNA. That's fascinating.
The alien DNA. Alien DNA found inside humans. It was inserted into our genes. Bonkers new study claims.
I was about to be like, what do these guys at the bottom have to do with it?
Fucking New York Post is so funny. They're expanding. They're gonna do one in. They're gonna have one in SoCal, Southern California Post or whatever.
Oh, really?
Is it an invasion of the genome snatchers? Just in case the idea of aliens walking around in human skin suits wasn't frightening enough, an outlandish study asserts that aliens might have abducted us and inserted genes in the human DNA, with the fallout affecting potentially millions of people. Explains a lot, actually. Humanity may be undergoing genetic transformation. You think? Lead researcher Dr. Max Rempel, the founder and CEO of the DNA Resonance Research Foundation, told the Daily Mail of the study, which has yet to be peer-reviewed. Rempel came to this far-fetched seeming conclusion by analyzing DNA from both regular people and those who have claimed to have been abducted by aliens. This comes following a spike of UFO sightings over the last year, making many fear that we are on the verge of some not so friendly close encounters. Well, I mean, Garrett can talk
They
about
could be
that
friendly.
extensively.
They could be friendly.
And you
Well,
could.
they might.
We're just we're assuming how they're
So you're
gonna be
saying
as-
Has Zorbu been nice?
Yeah, are you saying humanity's been
I usually have to do all the foreplay, but you know.
so humanity's been misinterpreting the probing, basically.
Yeah,
It's their hug.
exactly. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I've been trying to say this whole time.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to hug you.
The scientists specifically analyzed 581 complete families from the 1,000 Genomes Project, discovering large sequences of DNA in 11 families that didn't appear to correspond with the two other families. Are you sure the wife wasn't cheating? I'm just saying.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Ayo.
Ayo. These genetic aberrations entailed a bundle of 348 non-parental genetic variants. As the subjects were born before 1990, this ruled out human gene editing technologies like CRISPR, which only emerged in 2013. Rempel also analyzed 23andMe results from individuals who self-identify as alien abductees, discovering that some families, I don't mean to laugh,
Self-identify though.
self-identifying is just discovering that some families showed evidence of non-parental markers. If this evidence is confirmed to be true, the alien prober feels that it could be possible to detect which humans carry alien DNA, essentially identifying hybrids. In other words, like the premise of every sci-fi flick, from Invasion of the Body Snatchers to They Live, the aliens are already walking amongst us, which I believe, by the way, camouflaged our genes per his theory. The extraterrestrial enthusiast even claimed that noted that a good portion of those with autism, ADHD, and Asperger's and other neurodivergent traits could contain these alien. Don't give them any ideas.
Right.
Oh my God.
Although he noted this is speculation at this point. He even suggested that these extraterrestrial genetic modifications could bestow humans with unusual abilities like telepathy, much like Ellen Ripley's psychic abilities in the sci-fi sequel Alien Resurrection. Are you bringing up Alien Resurrection?
We're citing
Bruh. Of course, there are some caveats.
There's also like a clone
ton.
they used alien DNA for to make her
yeah.
that way, and that's why
Rempel, who holds a PhD from the Institute of Gene Biology in Moscow, Russia, noted that there is no conclusive evidence yet, and they need better data sets, which are available only on approval. That takes time and effort, said the scientist, who added that current commercial genotyping services, which rely on array-based data, aren't precise enough to support such radical claims. Instead, he advocates for next-generation sequencing, NGS, or just watching Star Trek Next Generation. You could do that. Or whole genome sequences, WGS, which can detect novel variants with much higher resolution. Rempel's hope is to use high resolution or next generation sequencing, which can pick up novel variants at a higher resolution to analyze parents and children who identify as alien abductees and hopefully pinpoint where aliens infiltrated the DNA strand. Not to mention that the researchers' theory is in the same wheelhouse as most fringe alien hybrid hypothesis floated by tinfoil hat conspiracists that you write about all the time, fucking New York Post. Such as the Nazca mummies.
Nazca, I think
you're talking about. Yeah.
which reportedly harbor both human and alien DNA. Nigel Watson, author of Portraits of Alien Encounters Revisited, urged caution due to the simple size and the challenge of studying those with anecdotal evidence of alien abductions. So even the alien abduction guy is going, pump the brakes.
Yo, wait a second.
Pump the brakes. Alien abduction experiences can stem from a variant of terrestrial factors, he said. We need to be careful to verify these accounts before drawing conclusions about DNA. Nonetheless, Watson believes that further genetic research on volunteer abductees is needed and could potentially prove a world-shattering as recovering. It could be as world-shattering as recovering a flying saucer. In the interim, Rempel believes that that possible alien hybridization could have major implications for the future of humanity. You think? We need to consider how much alien hybridization is healthy for the planet.
Wait, finish the sentence though.
Please, the next part.
And which alien races we might give priority. You're racist.
Dang, already. We haven't even met him yet.
It's
Dang.
a race war.
They don't understand what I say on Twitter. Sorry.
We're looking for them tall whites. We want the tall whites.
Not the grays, right?
They got the best DNA.
No.
Oh
my
no.
God.
Oh.
Ethnically cleansed hybridizations. That's what we want. Looking for a final solution, everybody.
My whole thing with this is, what if those anomalies that he's finding in DNA are just like natural mutations that happen that just seem like anomalies?
Probably.
And he's just like totally just running with it, like, oh, it's I found alien DNA. Like, look at this.
You gotta think about the different types of aliens, and if we want to mate with them, like, what are we doing? What are we lighting candles when they come over? Do they even light candles? I don't know.
I like the candle.
You're going way too far with this.
I really want this article to get peer reviewed so that we can read it to see how he got these. Because once that's out there, we'll see. But
Jesus.
Is
that what you do? Light the candles for?
I could get a whole app, and we could like
do they like candles?
You gotta set the mood.
I know. You put little rose petals, some Barry White. I mean, what? You know?
What type of music do you like to listen to? I don't know.
Yeah, they could just develop an app, and they can, your alien DNA matcher.
Yeah, you can swipe right.
Call it Prober or
instead of Tinder.
Yeah.
You're gonna come pick me up, right, alien?
Yeah.
Your vehicle's faster than mine.
No strings attached. Aliens want to swap DNA. Let's fucking go. Oh,
well, I guess we do got to bring up the whole theory that we are in fact seeded here from an outside, so whether it be Mars or whether it be, I don't remember exactly.
Panspermia.
Well, no, that would be how life naturally occurred on Earth originally.
Oh, you mean like intentionally, like
like came here,
from the
we were
Anunnaki.
slaves. Right. Maybe the Anunnaki.
You even get rid of the E and you say Prober, and it's just spelled with the R like that.
Oh my god!
Perfect. That's an app right there.
Let's go. Start going.
Yeah, we got it. Mix and match.
No, but I don't think we're from here. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea that our spines and the way we stand versus how other animals on this planet.
Yeah.
Well, and our sleep cycle. There was that guy that lived underground for like a year straight, and his sleep cycle naturally shifted from a 24-hour day to like a 30. What's Mars, like 31?
It's definitely more than our 24-hour day.
Longer? I think it's like 31 hours or something. But like, because his circadian rhythm just like went to a different complete state, and it was exactly the Martian day. It's like, whoa. This is
That'd
28.
be interesting to do studies on that. Get multiple people to
cool.
do that.
Oh, they've already done that. I learned
Yeah,
this
and
in
to see what
school.
the-
Like it's like 24 and a half without the sun because we our brains are affected by the sun.
Yeah,
with
so
the
that's what
production
so
of
it's
melatonin.
it's 24 hours, 37 minutes, 22 seconds, and that's what it defaults to. So it defaults to the Martian day, which is a little longer than ours.
Weird.
Mm,
Yeah.
Weird.
it's pretty cool.
Pretty fucking. I'm telling you, we
No.
came from Mars. All right, that
Like
was the arc.
I can't wait to get there and see. Like the fact that one side of the planet has like 30 miles of extra land, like mass.
Yeah.
Like 30 miles. The whole, what is it, like the south side of the Mars? It's like 30 miles of extra. Like what?
Just a little bit,
That's
it's
like a good
it's
30
weird.
miles extra.
It's weird that there's a whole
that's a
portion
lot.
of it. There's a whole portion of it that doesn't have that many meteor strikes, like at all. And it's like bombarded on one side of the planet, and then on another side, it's pretty clear. That's weird.
I agree.
There's that big old crack in it that they think, well, they think it was just seismic, but it's pretty
fucking big.
What is the Marinara Trench?
Yeah, it looks like something
Freaking huge.
scraped, something like scraped Mars. That's what it looks like.
Right.
Is that what it's called though?
Marinara sauce. That's what it's
marinara
called.
sauce trench.
Marinara sauce trench. Now I'm hungry. Biggest canyon. Yeah. Then
Marinaris. There we go. That's freaking badass looking though.
Marinara sauce. Yeah, here we go. You go to Google Earth and you can go off into the space and you can go to Mars. You know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, so there's a Mars.
There's a Mars thing. Yeah, you can trip on all over the Mars and go over there.
Cool.
Hmm.
Try that.
But yeah, that's a big old crack. I'm not talking about Lizzo. It's although she's lost some weight, so I don't know. But yeah, that's huge, and it looks like something just
massive
happened there, not just like some weird seismic activity.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
freaking huge.
I can't search on Mars though.
Yeah, there's just like one picture.
It's just one picture. Yeah.
No, hang on.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Mars.
We got to be able to do that at this point. Get some Google Earths, but Google Mars, Google Moon.
Because they also have just images of different moons and planets, and it's really cool. But, yeah, I'm just doing it wrong.
You're probably doing it wrong because I've done it. I've gone to Mars.
You know what's fun in Google Earth is in VR. You can get into Google Earth and you can fly around.
Dude, I might. That's the one reason I might get VR.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want to try that. I have VR.
Yeah, it's cool
right now, but I've done it before. I've cruised around Mars before. Barsoom, yes. Chat Barsoom. I'll be right back. Bowie was right. He was right about everything.
Yeah. Thank you, Dead Man.
I'll be right back.
I will read a couple of soups then, I guess.
Sounds good.
Okay, we got PGMD81 has gifted a Rumble sub. Thank you so much, PGMD. And Addicted to Drums with $10 says some support. Thank you. And let's see. Bitcoin Guy on the Streamlabs side for $20. You guys should check out Alchemical Science channel. They've been putting out videos of various people testing their custom-built thunderstorm generators, and it convinced me that it really works. Looks promising.
Interesting.
I mean, we saw the thunderstorm generator last year.
Demonstration.
It's interesting to me. I think it can work. I'm just so confused about the science still.
Yeah, and I don't know if it is efficient enough to work on a mass scale and put it into like a production. I think maybe it's similar to that other. I don't know if you guys have seen that that dude that invented plastic gasoline, basically. Yeah, it's like it's a technology that was already invented, and we found out that it wasn't efficient enough and didn't really work on a mass scale. So that's why we don't use it. And then we kind of like forgot about it. So I wonder if it's that kind of thing. Is like the thunderstorm generator. The science does that work, but is it scalable to where we need to scale it? I don't know. It was interesting. It was interesting watching them do it.
Maybe. Let's see. We got Dark Schwartz Rising for $19.99 says, do they even make atlases?
I don't know.
Not anymore, I don't think.
They should.
Even the encyclopedia, that's been gone.
Should.
What if you don't have a phone? What if your phone breaks? Or you lose connection to the internet?
We're going to lose connection to a lot of things.
Damn. You just got to buy the old ones.
Yeah.
That's,
eBay.
Sad.
Remember Time Life book series? Remember those?
Yeah.
You probably don't, X-Ray Girl, because you're like 7. But
Garrett is too.
No, they have them at half-price books.
Half-price books. So I got the complete. I got it on eBay for a couple $100. The complete. I think you've seen it at the house. I got the complete UFO, strange, paranormal run that they did. They did 2 different ones. They did one that's UFO focused, and then everything else mystical. You know, like fucking wizards and dark school and ghosts and shit. Like I got all those, and they're rad. I missed those.
Crack that open. We should read an article or something in
Just
that.
for fun.
I could start.
That's
Dude,
fun.
it's about.
It's kind of cool.
That wide on my bookshelf.
Oh wow,
it's
huge.
a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
That should be in your background in your next Forbidden Frontier.
In the Forbidden Frontier.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, we're working on that. That's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're doing the Forbidden Frontier channel, which will be launching in November-ish, right around Egypt, which will pretty much be clips from this live stream, right, X-Ray Girl and Garrett? And yeah, we're gonna expand. Gonna expand a little bit. And then do some other stuff, which I've already talked about, which I should have, but I do. Because I talk for a living, and it's kind of what I do.
You're good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's for Harambe, chat?
Everything's for
Harambe.
Harambe.
Gary, are you feeling all right? You're on time. I wasn't waiting for Nerdrotic. Yeah, I'm feeling fine. I actually did a little research for the show. It's because Garrett and I got all our fucking work done.
Yeah. It's amazing when you get all your work done, you have time to do other stuff.
Yeah. For now, we decided to crunch 3 videos into like a week, so we still have 1 more to go.
Yep.
I'm not in a super hurry with this one, but we still got 1 more to go, but we knocked out a couple. High five.
Impressed.
Yeah, within 3 days, which we never
Teamwork.
fucking do. Yeah.
It was like back to back. It was good. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Very proud of ourselves. Did you see about the artifacts they found in the generational vulture's nest? 675-year-old woven grass slipper that should have been long decomposed. No.
Cool.
No. You
I
died.
haven't seen that.
Look that up. That's weird.
Yeah.
A bunch of weird shit happened in the last couple weeks that I haven't been able to get it all. We might have to, hopefully we can save some of it for next week. I got to find out if there's so much fake shit. They were at the rover, and the rover found some like weird looking rocks that look like pillars.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I saw that too.
But I'm all, that's probably fake.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of AI going on right now.
It's fucking frustrating, man.
You know what's frustrating is the Sora logo watermark is on the video, and it still tricks people.
Yeah,
like
I don't understand it.
So frustrating.
I don't get it,
guys. It's fake.
But at the same time, there are also people that are posting it as if it's real, knowing that it's fake because they know that it gets engagement from people going, "Oh, it's fake, you idiot!" And it's like, "Thanks for the money."
Yeah. So it's like, do you engage and say, "Hey, this isn't real," to like save people that might look, but then you're getting the engagement, and now they're getting it from you, and it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Move on. Just move on. Block that person. Move on. That's what I do. If I ever see an account that just blatantly posts fake AI stuff, doesn't say it's fake or whatever, like if they just try to pass it off as real, Dom. That is an account I don't follow anymore, and I don't want in my
stand it.
It's just always there, though.
Just It's everywhere.
Yeah, I can't stand that. Many such cases.
Yes.
Monta Farrer for 20 euros says drones over New Jersey and other cities, now also over Germany. No official images, and the unofficial ones don't look like hobby/military drones. And now 3i Atlas is near. All just coincidences.
It's all just a coincidence. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in them. Here, I've got a Jay Anderson one I want to show because I've seen this one before. This is old. This is actually from 2015. So it predates AI. You might not think it's real or not, but it's pretty fucking good. Secure Team made a whole video about this back in the day. Let me get over there. And let's get the full screen going. This is from Spain, 2015. A lot of you have probably already seen this, but I think the newbies here haven't.
Oh, dang.
Now, it's shaking a lot because this is a zoomed in camera. You'll see the zoom out now.
Wow.
And
it looked like a flying codpiece.
It does. But the thing is, I want to point out is like, especially with the jellyfish UFO that looked like
similar
Death Star droid, and even that that image we saw of 3i Atlas supposedly in front of Mars before it was AI'd, these really unusual shapes. I think those are the things that look more legit to me. Because why would some species evolve with the asymmetrical stuff just like we did? Maybe they're more about practicality,
ergonomic.
Yeah. It's
why would they need to be aerodynamic if they're not flying around in air?
Yep. That's crazy. Look at it. It's got a little clear shield right there. Yeah, right there.
It also looks almost like a head.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like a helmet.
Like a helmet. Yeah. Crazy. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
We're going to have to go to all the old stuff. That's been my thing. I've been buying older books and going to older resources because the newer stuff is just going to be fucking shit. Yeah, probably.
Finding a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
NASA equals never a straight answer. The public was never going to get honest answers from anything. Space is militarized and we will never get anything, says Journey, Trails, and Joy for $5. And I'm not going to argue with you. That's why we're going to get more transparency from Elon, who doesn't believe in any aliens. He's like, I've never seen anything.
Yeah. It's what an alien would say that's trying to hide.
Yeah.
I know you got all that DNA in you.
Happy Sunday, Emily. To you too. Happy Sunday. Disper revealed last night that he is triggered by Brian Cox, the scientist, not the actor. You should totally troll him with that in some way. Why?
Why? I like Brian Cox. I mean, he seems fascinated. By life.
Triggered in what way?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like he just annoys him.
Something Brit on Brit.
Some Brit on Brit hate.
The limey on limey action there.
Yeah.
I'd settle for the Epstein drive from The Expanse as Southeastern Kaiju for $1.99. The Expanse to me is still one of the most accurate depictions of what our near future would be.
Season 1 was awesome.
Season 1 is fucking great. And the factions and the politics and the fact that they that even these are written by like TDS crazy liberals saw that if the United Nations did take over Earth, it would be a fucking shit show. It would be they introduce like they basically the United Nations has taken over Earth due to an environmental thing that we never see. So you see these giant like walls keeping the water coming into New York. And a lot of people are on basic income and they don't do shit. They just sit around their fucking house all day and play video games and do nothing. And it's depleting the earth. The economy is always on the verge. They're always on the verge of war, but they're getting all the resources from the asteroid field, and that's where the Belters are, and they're basically the Teamsters in space who the authors seem to love a lot more than anything else. And then there's the very rigid, militaristic, all single-minded Martian colony, who kind of are, I don't know, in my eyes, the most honorable. And I like how they depict them as being honorable and naive. But then, the big bad later in the books comes from Mars. So, but yeah, it's a good book series that sets up, and then around, you're going to be really surprised about this. Around 2015, 16, they radically diverted from their story, got basically nerfed their white male
every show, man, every show,
and brought in a bunch of diverse people, and it just went fucking nuts. They stuck the landing a little bit, but they went a little crazy after that. It's not evil people. They don't want having this technology, but their competitors, powerful people, want to keep power. Nathan Cassidy, it was Gary Nolan discussed this on Joe Rogan, and he said that one of the biggest problems is contracts. That's what's keeping us from getting disclosure, is government contracts. It's that simple. Precursor to Skynet rising. So in the future, YouTube will work on smartphones and work on Google Chrome. Go to Black Garrett. Dude, don't get crazy, okay? Let's not get wacky, okay? QBG, don't talk smack about Elon. He my bro.
Did I talk smack about? Other than him being an alien?
Yeah. Do you have alien DNA, Basil?
Do you want to know what my one and only email to Elon Musk was? Because when you worked at Tesla, you can email him. They made a point, like, if you got an idea or you got a question, you can email Elon, and he will most likely get back to you. So when I was working at Tesla, The Expanse got canceled, and before Jeff Bezos bought it, I'm like,
you're like, dude,
this show is like awesome. It's about space. You should really look into like maybe backing it up or at least shouting it out. I just said, I was like, hey, shout out this show. It's really fucking good, and keep it from getting canceled. And I'll look into it. And then Bezos fucking bought it. But that was my one and only email from work.
Hey, Jeff.
Probably going, this motherfucker is at work, and he just emailed me about a fucking TV show.
He said, if you have an idea, all right.
I mean, he might go back to it now. He's trying to compete with Netflix. He's trying to turn X into the Everything app, and he's trying to bring down Netflix. And there's rumors of him trying to maybe do some sort of streaming.
Well,
on
the
X.
Ellisons are buying fucking everything. They got TikTok, they got Paramount. They're going for Warner Brothers right now.
That's actually a really big deal that no one's talking about.
Yeah.
Paramount merging with Warner Brothers is, well, by the way, I thought it was just, even when it was coming from the main trades, I'm like, this is bullshit. It's not going to happen. Yeah. It happened. So Warner Brothers turned down their first offer today, and if they come up with a good enough offer, they have to take it. They're like
obligated.
They're bound. So
fiduciary duties.
It's terrible. It's terrible for Hollywood, and we might all go, yeah, fuck Hollywood. Exactly. But it's not really good at all to have these too many corporations merging together, turning into these mega corporations. This is not good. Like Disney buying Fox was terrible. Fucking terrible. And now we're seeing how terrible it was. So
we're seeing the fruits, the rotten fruits. Predator, Alien.
Anybody out there thinking like the Ellisons are based, get real. Get real. Barry Weiss is now going to run CBS. I guess that's better than the option, but my guess is it'll just feel like the same old CBS.
100%. I agree with you.
Barry Weiss is anti-woke on some stuff, and I love what she did with Twitter. I love what she did with the Twitter files, but she is definitely, Adam, how do I put this lightly? She's an
controlled opposition.
She's an entity's favorite person. Yes, she is definitely working for an organization that might not
100%
be American. Okay.
Okay.
Short
arms. Short arms.
Yes. Let's just say her media company was purchased for $150 million from Paramount. And again, Barry Weiss, nothing against you. Get your fucking money, girl, whatever.
I don't get it.
it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Tim even came out and listen, say what you want about Tim, but I've heard of his organization. Like, I've heard of it. It's out there. I have never fucking seen anything from Barry Weiss's organization. He supposedly has 1 million subscribers, whatever, but I've never seen any digital footprint of any kind of the free press or whatever it's called, right? Anywhere. So it's really suspect. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. And country rhymes with Bizreal.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
But we'll see if CBS, by the way, which is dead last in news and it's a dying network anyway, we'll see if it changes at all. It's supposedly going to be more down the middle, but you know what? I heard Zaslav say he was going to do that with CNN too, Adam. When Zaslav took over Warner Brothers, he said, "Yeah, we're going to be more impartial on CNN." Has that happened yet?
No.
It hasn't happened yet. Coffee Fan for $5. If they cut social entitlements and funding for wars, we could turn the moon and Mars into the 51st and 52nd state. Greenland can suck it. No, I want Greenland. I do.
You should want it too, Coffee Fan.
Yeah, I want Greenland. And Greenland wants us. That's the most important part.
It's true.
I
don't want Netherlands anymore, that's for sure.
Bro, I was watching some guy's video on the Guyanas, which I admittedly know nothing about. They are weird. So, French Guyana, they're in South America, but they're like this giant. For one, they're trapped by their geography, right? So there's no bays in any of these. It's 3 countries, but it's a region. Venezuela got some of the region, and then Brazil got some of the region, and that's what Venezuela and some other country might go to war for eventually. But they're basically rainforest that's totally inaccessible, and most of the countries are on like 10 miles of coastline, but there's fucking shit tons of gold. It's just hard to get to. So it's a lot of like illegal gold mines there and stuff. But dude, it looks like an alien planet. So they have these plateaus that go straight up that are above the clouds most of the time and have their own ecosystem because they've never been touched by man. Like, ever,
yeah, I've seen those.
Ever. And they have the highest waterfalls, and their population is like homogenized population of fucking slaves. So it's 40% black, 40% India, 10% Asian. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre place.
Weird.
And they can't really do anything with it economically. France owns a piece of it. They won't give it up. The Dutch, I think, had it, and I forgot who else. Oh, UK. The UK had it, but it's a bizarre place, and they can't do anything. Yeah, just like I've heard of these things, but that's why they were actually thinking about making them the Americas, and then they're like, no, we can't do anything with them. But fascinating video. Wish I could remember who did it. Any thoughts on Eric Weinstein sounding the alarm that physics progress has been perfect since 1970s? So is he sounding the alarm that physics isn't perfect?
Yeah.
What was that, extra girl?
Meant to say nerf.
Meant to say nerf, not perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen him talk about it, and that's where we're
Very likely.
This is where I get it from. Is and plus it's also obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's man-made, and the hubris of some scientists, not all, is that like, well, this is just our absolute foundation for figuring out all the questions of the cosmic universe. It's like bullshit. You got to change physics all the time. Reminds me of the 3-body problem.
Sabine actually did a video about this last week where she was talking about the state of physics, and like the papers that are coming out are just clouding the progress, because you have to just keep putting papers out to be relevant in the world of physics. Like the physicists in that little bubble that they exist in, constantly put in like new theoretical stuff, making stuff up, and I was like, none of it is important. It's all fluff. It's all bullshit. But they're like, we put a new paper out. It's like a freaking, it means nothing. And she was talking about it, it's like so frustrating. as a physicist who's trying to make progress.
Yeah.
I watch her channel. She is actually a great resource.
I subscribed. I went while we were on the show. I subscribed.
Nice.
Me too.
Yeah. She's smart.
Jay Bismeyer for 20. Thank you. Have you recently checked out the updates / analysis of the Las Vegas UFO crash in 2023? Legit freaked me out. I did. And as I wrote that off as kind of bullshit at the time, it's weird.
Really?
It's really weird. Well, for one, it does look like a meteor, right? But the thing is, it's captured on like on cams, on like door cams and a police camera. There's multiple angles of it, but the signs that something like was there are kind of weird. That like that family was not bullshitting. They were legit freaked out. So yeah, I was actually looking into that a couple days ago. Somebody else brought up the one in Miami at the mall. I'm not buying that one at all. I think it was just a bunch of knucklehead teenagers getting into a brawl.
Yeah.
Next X-ray girl.
That is the next one.
Oh, sorry, it looked the same. Crip Crack for 20 says the Invention Secrecy Act is preventing us from advancing significantly. We ain't going to travel in space when we are only allowed to use power from burning stuff. Yep. Well, how did Bob Lazar put it when Element 15 was when the ship was using the Element 15? It was putting a gravity field around it, or was it being? I thought he said it was being pulled. I thought it was seeing like it was the act of like why the UFO goes up and then it goes. Well, just
because it is like,
and then it goes like that, like it's being either pushed or pulled from the element itself from inside the ship, but it still makes a gravitational field around it. I got to go back and watch that. But it's why it's why they're all the UFO, the legit ones are all doing the sideways thing. Yeah. Maybe they're throwing themselves at the ground and missing. So
I like the theory that it was decoupling from the gravity of our solar system and being able to move in any direction without the effect of, I don't know. I thought that was a theory that I read about. Yeah, well, it was interesting.
I mean, the legit UFOs look like insects. They look like they're moving around intuitively. Like you're not like you're steering, like you're just moving around like with your head, right?
Yeah.
Can we make the next theoretical planet McPlanet Face? Yes. And I will call it Planet McPlanet Face. Well, there's Ego, the living planet. I mean, he was like, if you ever saw him in the comics, it's Planet McPlanet Face. Object 3I Atlas. Is Elvis coming back from vacation on his home planet with his intergalactic sideburns and jumpsuit? Talk about Return of the King. I miss Elvis. I remember when he died. Yeah. He died before all you were born.
Oh, yeah.
He died a couple days before my birthday. That's why I remember it. The Dead Man for $1.99. Great show, guys and gal. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Vertigo for 1771 says maybe the comet will swing by during the trip to Egypt.
Hey.
Bring it on.
Land right on the tip.
That would be interesting.
It would. You should look at electric universe theory. I have. The tail is charged plasma. We have landed on on a comet before, and they are not made of ice. Not all made of ice. Clink, clink on the tank, but I love the electric universe theory.
We definitely have talked about it before.
We have.
When we were talking about Tesla.
Well, we were, and that they were looking at things on the moon and on Mars that they're saying, well, these aren't see, like these little strange, those look like giant lightning strikes. Yeah, I'm open to it. Buford T. Justice for $49.99. They have been here for a very long time, Mr. Mulder. You know what? I'm going to call him out right now.
Hey,
In front of 2,331 people. 49 people now. Garrett has not seen the X-Files. I couldn't fucking believe it.
It's true. I've not seen it.
I
tell you why.
I know you have an X-ray girl.
Okay.
Tell you why. Because I was too young to watch it because it was too scary. Not my decision.
Is it actually scary?
Watch them right now. They still hold up. They're
I know.
still good.
I'm going through TNG, and I'm probably going to do a DS9 and maybe Voyager. I don't know.
Voyager's all right.
I don't like I don't like that bitch. But maybe I'll watch those, and then after that, I'm gonna go X-Files.
X-Files has, for one, great transfer from a 90s series.
I was looking at some of the clips, dude. Yeah, they're super crisp.
They're really crisp. So it's
really
as good, if not a little tiny bit better than TNG, which our good friend RMB worked on.
Also looks very good.
And the series holds up even better. And now that I'm past my bias of fucking hating Robert Patrick for, I mean, I don't hate him as an actor, but just hate him for taking over for Mulder. I hated that so much at the time, but now that I'm watching his stuff, I'm like, oh shit, that was pretty good. Like, it was pretty good. So, yeah, I'm on season 9 right now.
There's what, 11?
There's 11 seasons. They came back in 2016 and 18 or 19 for season 11. And they did 2 movies.
They did 2 movies. Okay.
2 movies.
It's like a 20 episode type of series, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
The first movie is legit
OG.
good. It gets a lot of shit. They say it's a longer episode, but like it does tie up a lot of the mythology. The first movie is legit good, like really good. And Scully is hot.
She's still kind of hot.
She's very hell yeah.
She's still got
Gillian
it.
Anderson's a legend.
She's still got it.
They fucking wasted her in Tron. Jesus Christ, what a waste. Vertigo became a member. Thank you, Vertigo.
Traveler.
Neil Horn for $2 says only Space King can save us. Praise be to Space King.
This is right.
I think it's like this, isn't it?
No,
you hold your phone up with the light. I'm just kidding.
Space King.
I'm bringing it back from. Never mind. The pyramids.
If you haven't seen Space King, go watch Space King. It's awesome.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't even.
There's 3 episodes. Go watch it.
What's Space King?
So it's a cartoon, and it's basically Warhammer.
Oh,
but it's funny. It's like a funny.
It's funny Warhammer.
It's little boys playing with toys in space, but it's like literally what's happening.
And
they can regenerate you from your balls. So if your balls don't get destroyed,
well, I mean that's kind of what happens.
They can take your balls and then put your balls into another, like a kid, and then that kid will.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah. So the first episode, they break they invade a planet and kidnap all the little boys. Because the little boys are a renewable resource, so when they die, they could replace themselves with the little boy, and the little boy grows up into them.
Wait a minute, a story that says boys are not disposable?
Yeah,
weird.
It's metal as hell. It's awesome.
Oh, and before you mention it, chat, the only reason I haven't gotten into Warhammer 40K is because I would never make content again. I would like it too much. I would get lost.
Yeah, get lost.
It would be tantamount to me like getting on cocaine again. I'd just be gone. Real Alien Ancient Civilization fans would have started Stargate SG-1. Aston for $4.99. The last
you've seen that, right, Garrett?
What?
Stargate SG-1?
No, I haven't watched that.
I haven't watched the show either.
I watched the movie, which is good.
I'll watch the show. I heard the show's like way better.
The movie's awesome. The movie's awesome. The show is awesome.
Matthew Hammond's going to be in the chat in 5, 4, 3.
Matthew.
Basil 578 for $5. Elvis is riding a giant, oversized purple 1956 Cadillac Eldorado. Nice. The king doesn't take his foot off the gas. Respect the king, baby. Always.
Yeah.
You know, it's spooky season. Sure. Go see Bubba Hotep. Bruce Campbell as Elvis Presley, Ozzie Davis as JFK, and they're fighting an Egyptian pharaoh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So they don't make movies like that anymore.
They don't make movies like that. Directed the director of Phantasm. Darren Murphy for 20. Thank you. I'm not saying it isn't an alien craft, but scientists always thought rogue waves were a myth until 1995. That's right.
Yeah.
Now they know they happen all the time. What do they really know about space anomalies and their frequency? Just saying. Totally agree. Sailors for hundreds of years, could be thousands, have been saying there's a thing called rogue waves, and scientists go, no, those are just bullshit. Until like we started getting video of them. Remember the one that hit the cruise ship? That was crazy. And now, like, that could have happened to me. I was in a cruise ship in the 90s. That would suck. So yeah, rogue waves happen. They do. Don't necessarily know the cause of them either. That's even weirder. The Cylons were created by man. They rebelled. They evolved. They look and feel human. Some are programmed to think they are human. There are many copies, and they have a plan, says the dead man for $9.99. Damn good show. I would love, not in this reality, in the other reality, for somebody to go back and redo the original Battlestar Galactica. It has one of the best concepts of any science fiction series ever. The
original one.
Mormons.
I saw the newest one, but I gotta watch the
original.
original
One has aliens.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And there's a Lucifer, and it's
okay.
Mormons in space.
It's Mormons in space, but they also deal with the gods and a lot of ancient alien stuff is integrated in that. So I would love to see like a proper Battlestar Galactica.
Starbuck is a great name. Just a cool name.
Starbuck is a great character.
Yeah.
He was basically
and it's Face from A-Team. I love A-Team.
Yeah. Dirk Benedict.
The original, like, dude, awesome.
Incredibly based actor, by the way.
That's cool.
Big Pharma wants to blame aliens for autism. Weird. Coffee fan for $2. Yeah. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99. Introducing the Nomad, family of rotor-blown wing drones. A 1-minute product trailer put out by Lockheed Martin less than a week ago. I think that's what they are testing over New Jersey. Thoughts? You want to look that up real quick?
Interesting.
Thank you, Ministry of Wrong Thing. The drones over Jersey, I think definitely were us. I don't think they were like UFO or anything like that. I think they were military grade drones.
I agree.
Viruses are the von Neumann machines, says Dunn. I almost said Dune for $2.
Interesting.
Interesting. Quarterback. Can you unblock me, bro? Is he blocked?
You probably said something weird. All right.
Yeah.
He keeps saying he unblocked me.
Ain't nobody blocking.
Nobody's blocking you, Corn Pop. You're a bad dude.
You're a bad dude.
Buster Nut Smash for $19.99. Got my new Meta PC yesterday.
Nice.
Hell, Meta PC. Been setting it up all day, thinking about making some videos and some live streaming games. Wish me luck, dude. Do it.
Awesome.
Just do it.
Awesome.
It's a great house. It's
fun.
It's tons of fun.
Mm-hmm. You got
all of my socializing with my friends is done over the internet. I don't actually go and see them.
Yeah.
Same.
I saw a friend yesterday. It was weird. I was like,
in
whoa,
real life.
You're like a real person.
There's no latency.
Like touching his face.
Talking.
You're like, oh, hi.
So here's that.
All right, let's take a look.
Ad. It's all just like you music.
Oh.
Whoa.
Versatile. Adaptive. At home.
It'll kill anything you want on demand.
At the
sea. Nomad. This looks like
in your pants.
Stark Industries.
It does, crazy stuff. Holy crap.
With Matrix technology.
You got an iPad? You can kill anybody.
Obama could kill an American citizen from 1,500 miles away with this piece of merchandise.
Don't ask us about the freaking UFOs.
Recon,
we've never seen them.
transport,
They don't
strike,
exist.
and more.
That's
flying today.
But is it transmedium? That's what I want to know.
Traveling soon to a theater near you. Sikorsky, a Lockheed
Crazy
Martin.
they like put that out.
Dude, no,
Okay.
that's how they. I mean, it looked. It looks like a parody, like in Iron Man and other movies, but
like-
that's literally what they do.
Yeah.
That's crazy and cool. but also scary.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm still seeing this big drone with a fucking propeller, and
yeah,
then
I don't think this is what they actually got, man.
And then and then people for what you're absolutely right, but then the people are telling us that the Tic Tac was ours back 25 years ago, and I'm like, no, it wasn't. It's not. Tic Tac is not ours. The Tic Tac is a UFO. It's UFO based in our oceans, and it's been here forever because I know people who have seen the Tic Tac UFO from when I was a kid, from I was like 5 and 6 and 7. They've been seeing it over San Diego forever.
All right.
Yep.
Timber Shed, he's constantly talking about that.
Yep.
Ocean bases.
Yeah, that interview he did with what was the video I sent you? What's that guy? The guy on the YouTube.
Tucker?
No, not Tucker.
Oh.
He was Casper Site.
Okay.
Did a reaction to one of his interviews, and at the end, there's what he says at the end is crazy, which is, "Oh, they're here, and they've been here," and this is like Timber Chet, so like he's
he talked about those water bases, which we can talk next week, but yeah.
Eudite for $5 says some birds keep nests for generations, hundreds of years. The conditions better preserve stuff than almost anywhere else. Maybe a new archaeology tool. I didn't fucking know that. That's crazy. First time anyone got into one of these nests researching vultures and found tons of artifacts unexpectedly with better preserved stuff than ever found. Interesting.
Cool.
Guyana has huge offshore oil reserves. That's why there's about to be a war over it. Guyana president is based, and he doesn't like Venezuela, and Venezuela wants to come over and take it over, which we won't let. This is why we're stopping the drug shit from Venezuela, by the way. It's this.
Because of this.
It's this. We're like reminding Venezuela, it's like, you are a fucking gnat. We will destroy you. So don't fuck around. He called out the BBC as being hypocrites, called out their environmental bullshit based.
Good.
That's about right.
Yeah. Remember hearing about that about 6 months ago? Venezuela was going to invade Guyana because they want the oil reserves.
Sounded so ridiculous.
And these socialist communist fucktards in Venezuela, they have plenty of oil. They don't know how to process it because our companies were processing it, and then they took over our companies. And so our companies don't really want to, we still, like Chevron still does business with them and stuff, but we really don't want to be doing business down there because they're, what's his name again? Maduro. The guy who took over for Maduro. Yes. The one Sean Penn and Jamie Foxx fucking went down to visit.
Did you see friggin' Sean Penn? When he was asked
by Bill Maher?
He was like, "Hey," Bill Maher was like, well, "Why do you go to these people and don't talk to Trump?" And he goes, "Oh, because I'd never get through to Trump." Like, bro, you went to dictators and drug lords, and you don't think you can talk to Trump? Like, what if
he went to Chavez and Maduro? Sean Penn did, but he won't talk to Trump. Well, because Sean Penn's a stupid fucking commie.
An idiot.
Facts. These are facts.
Fun fact. We shared a Coke dealer.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Bumping off the same stump.
That is a fun fact.
Yeah.
I have some stuff on the Rumble side. Addicted to Drums for $10 says, any update on Voyager's last transmission and translation was a couple months ago, maybe just more AI slop.
Voyager's last transmission. Looking it up. The last transmission of readable data from Voyager 1. Well, I'm already getting the readable data, which means they got something else. Was on November 14th, 2023. The spacecraft then began sending unintelligible gibberish, though it is still receiving commands. Okay, so we're still getting data from it. That's bullshit. Which was traced to a faulty computer chip. NASA successfully restored communication of engineering data in April of 2024 and later resumed sending science data with regular operations confirmed by October 2024. So
we're back up and running.
So we're back up and running, but apparently we're not getting any data at all. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's weird.
Joriko has gifted 5 Rumble subs. Thank you, Joriko. And Jose Taco with 199 says, I recommend going to Carlsbad Caverns. It's one of the most beautiful caves I've seen. It's about 1,000 feet deep. That sounds scary.
No.
Go spelunking.
I don't think.
Not a fan.
I saw The Descent. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Jose Taco for another $1 says unsolved mysteries are also good in the 90s, especially the UFO and ghost stories.
Hell yeah.
I did watch the shit out of those back in the day.
Watch the crap out of them.
Which I don't understand. I couldn't watch the X-Files, but I could watch that.
You could watch that. You remember
Sometimes my parents are weird.
You remember a show called Sightings?
Yes, because of this show.
I remember it, but I don't.
On it.
Yeah, so like X-Files took its place. So it was every Friday. I was in prison the whole time it was on. So it only lasted a couple of years, but it was just UFO video that they talked about every Friday night, and that's on network TV. It was a new network. Fox wasn't like really respected back in the early days.
Fresh.
It was looked at as a trash network. I loved it.
Fox had great stuff back then. Fox Kids was awesome. They had Mad TV, just better than SNL.
Which was
you are watching Mad TV.
Mad. Good shit.
Good shit.
Yeah. Toxic Man Flew for 5 says 3/4 white. Can you unblock me, bro? I say weird stuff all the time. I've got some Crigler nut cream I can bribe you with.
I'll block you again.
It's true. I did give him some of my nut cream.
You're bringing some to Egypt.
Yeah, please bring.
Absolutely.
And the different flavors too.
100%. I would just found out there's cookies and cream nut cream.
So
you got nut cream cream?
Is it cookies and nut cream, or is it cookies and cream nut cream?
It's cookies and cream nut cream.
So it's you get double the cream.
Yeah. Oh, it's extra creamy.
And some of the cookies.
And it comes in little balls too this time.
Oh God.
Yeah.
My nut cream balls.
It's awesome. It's the creamiest you can get inside balls. I'm sorry.
All right.
We can move on.
Oh my God.
What all this TR-3B stuff I hear about? Supposedly it's highly secret stealth fighter that came straight from the original Project Paperclip. Ministry of Wrongthink. Maybe. So the TR-3B is supposedly the triangle, right? Some of the best pictures we got of the triangle were from the Belgian flap of, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, it's 1989. 1980 UFO flap is a lot of UFOs in one area where they, so and those are some of the best pictures. Was it ours? Maybe. So it's completely silent. Some were hypothesizing it was a dirigible. So it was a balloon, basically. But later that was kind of shot down. It could be ours. It's pretty much the UFO, aside from the standard one, that is seen the most.
Well, we didn't go over it, but one of the whistleblowers that was going to be in the hearings, but then ended up skipping it because he didn't want to go public yet. But now he is going public with the Weaponized podcast. He talks about he was stationed on base. He went out, saw the triangle. It's about the size of a football field, triangle shape. It was hovering there, and then it takes off at an crazy amount of speed, faster than he's ever seen anything ever go, and it made no sound. So it's literally the same, like hallmarks, all of them. And he's
I still think it, like, maybe it could be ours. It could be because again, you guys are too young to remember, but the stealth fighter and bomber were rumored to be around forever. They even made toys of them.
Oh yeah.
And I even saw one fly over like fucking populated Southern California. So I was driving home on going east. The beach was behind me by like 1 mile behind was the beach in Carlsbad, Ponto Beach. And I'm driving, and this fucking thing flies over, this bat wing flies over, and everybody on the fucking road stops. We're like, what the fuck was that? So that was
low.
It
so
was,
what was that, 30 years
ago? It was
a
stealth, almost 40 years ago.
So
it was a stealth
40 years
fighter.
from that point.
So remember, the stealth bomber came out, and they're like, we don't have a stealth fighter. It was a stealth fighter at the time, and it was late 80s.
Semantics.
So
The
extrapolate
semantic
that.
games that they play is ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've learned to spot it.
There's no Epstein list.
Yeah. He didn't know.
Oh.
They say
He didn't
he
keep
didn't
a
have
list.
an official client list. And it's like,
That's not what I'm asking.
that's not what anyone is talking about.
Yeah,
Who's victimizing everyone in
Yes.
the videos that you've seen? Write them on a piece of paper, make a list, if you will.
Yes.
There it is.
Some
Epstein's
kind of
list.
ordered list.
Put them in.
I want
put
you
them in
to
a row.
make.
Yeah.
Boom.
And then tell me that list.
It's not like he's got a book. And it's not even like the government would keep a list on this, right? They wouldn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
No, because they're all in it.
Because they're all fucking in it. And Razorfist put it best. It's really difficult to blackmail people if they're in jail. They're never gonna fucking get rid of that. They're never gonna put that out. That was a pipe dream.
No.
Yep. Any more? Extra go.
She went BRB.
Did you ever see the movie Baby Secret and the Lost Legend about the Mokele Momo? I haven't seen it.
No.
But I know Mokele Mabombe is the dinosaur in the Congo.
Cool.
I have not. Grimm is a great Halloween show. Grimm is pretty good. It started out good, got a little wacky at the end, like everything did. Kirk Unit. Kirk has a unit, that's sure. He still blocks me too on Twitter.
It's probably his wife.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually on his Twitter.
I do not think. Yeah, I think it's somebody. It's not him.
I don't take it personally. So we're gonna wrap it up there. I think that's it.
Great episode, guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
A lot of stuff happening this week, man.
I have one more here. Toxic Man Flu for 5 says, you holding out, Adam? How many clicks does it? I do have to say this. Does it take to get to the center of your nut cream?
I think it was licks. It wasn't clicks.
Licks. It was licks.
It was licks.
It says clicks. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't believe you.
on Voyager, the data sent back when it crossed the interstellar space is still freaking the scientists out.
Yeah, because it said I changed my name to V'ger. I identify as V'ger now.
Oh,
V'ger.
I
gotta watch that again. It's been a long time.
Hey, Scottsdale.
Hey, you're going somewhere.
Scottsdale Quest for Ancient Civilizations. We got quite a lineup there. We got AJ who's going to be around. He'll be schmoozing. He'll be amongst the people, schmoozing. I'll be running the live stream. We got Jimmy Corsetti. We got David Hatcher Childress, Hugh Newman, William Henry, who I just saw in actually the last couple episodes of Ancient Aliens have been pretty good. They did one on giants. Highly recommend that one. And then Matt Bell, got fucking Dan, AJ, and Michael Collins. So if you want to join us, it's December 5th through 7th in lovely Scottsdale, Arizona. December is a great time to be in Arizona.
Come on.
Weather's nice.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful place. And hang out with us. It'll be fun. Come check it out.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Adam, what do you got coming up?
Well, I got my show, Base Staff. I got a new computer arriving on Wednesday. I'm going to do a member stream where my members are going to hang out with me while I put a new computer together. Thursday, Base Staff Red Dead Redemption. I'm trying to get the Base Staff guys together. I know Call's down, Flaud's down. Garrett, I haven't talked to you yet about it.
Down.
We're gonna go back into Red Dead Redemption and freaking hoot and holler. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So
that's
last time we did it, we there was a hacker that brought hot air balloons and brought us into the sky, and then the world exploded. It was wild.
And then we played poker.
We played poker for a while. Yeah,
this is first. Wait, which Red Dead Redemption? One or two?
The second one.
Two. Okay.
Red Dead Online. Yeah. Great.
I actually played. It's a fucking great game.
It's so good.
Absolutely one of my favorite all-time games. The immersion in that is
absolutely amazing.
Insane. It's insane.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, and I got a 5080, and it's gonna look so good in my new computer.
That's gonna be gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Everything.
I can't wait. Okay, yeah, ultra everything. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So, thank you.
Yeah. Ministry of Wrongthink says, I just realized the irony of talking about Project Paperclip with my paperclip. LO. Sus. Ah, yes. Jose Taco says maybe a Fire in the Sky movie review on Forbidden Frontier. Have you guys seen it?
Ooh,
No.
we should
I
do
haven't.
that.
Fire in the Sky. It's a
No,
good movie.
that's
Yeah, it's been a
Phoenix
while.
Lights.
It's been a while. Didn't we watch it when we what were we doing?
No, we talked about it randomly a lot over the past, I don't know, 2 years we've been doing this show.
I mean, me and Gary and I, didn't we watch it
Oh, you too. Okay.
when we were at one of the UFO conferences? I thought we were gonna
We
watch.
did.
Yeah.
Or we were gonna.
1993. Okay.
It's an excuse to watch it again.
Let's watch it again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
good.
over like Christmas holiday or something.
What do we got next week?
Hugh Newman.
Oh, Hugh. Awesome. Love having him on. He's great. Awesome.
Hugh's awesome.
He is.
He's a fun guy. He actually watches our stuff, which is so weird to hear. When you hear Dan say, I've watched you forever, it's like, really? I've been watching you forever. It's weird. Garrett, what do you got coming up?
I've got Base Staff Monday tomorrow on Adam's channel tomorrow. And my show that I do with Dave Landau, Normal World, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes when he shows up.
There you go. Anyways, it's just you. Then it's just you.
Yeah. Hey, it's all right.
It's all right. I'm going to be up there, I guess, soon.
Let me know.
When am I going to be signing? When do I sign books? Do you have any idea?
Don't know.
I have to probably do that before I go to Egypt. That would be my guess.
I'll put that on the things to do. How about that?
Well, yeah, things to ask about. I hate things to do. They're so dewy.
You got to do them.
Obligatory, and you got to do them, right?
But it'll be a fun drive up and.
No, if I'm going to go there, I'll go on Normal World. I'll make the rounds in Dallas.
Let me know. Let me know.
What? My shared file I have with Perry. I have like a list of to-dos. He put on Ask Jeremy Why He's Gay. I was not ready to see
the thing
that.
you got to do.
Thanks, Perry.
I don't know why you'd have to ask.
Yeah,
the answer is apparent.
He was born that way.
He's a heterophobe, I heard. So.
He came right out and went, ugh, never again.
He is the Lady Gaga song.
Yeah.
The Lady Gaga song. Are we good?
Yeah.
We're good?
We're good.
What do you got coming up, X-Ray Girl?
Ooh, gaming on my channel, X-Ray Girl Everywhere. I do morning roasts Tuesday and Thursdays in the morning on my channel as well, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, Poor Choices as well. Also, the nooner tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I got it. Well, yes, I have dentist appointment, then physical therapy afterwards, but I can fit in the stream in between.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. That's what we got 2 videos out there, one on The Witcher, one on Tron. Lots of live streaming coming up. Check out Nerdrotic Daily. Perry's throwing up clips a lot, and it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a couple of trailer reactions today. So go check it all out. And we'll see you next week with Hugh fucking Newman, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bye.
Thanks to the Nerdrotics. Thanks to everyone who left super chat donation. We appreciate the hell out of you. You keep the lights on. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Forbidden Frontier.